Okay. Wait, is everything working?
Oh, you're flailing your arms around. Wait, Joe, you're not wearing that Fortnite shirt, right?
Where are you wearing
Oh,
this time?
thank God. Okay.
No,
There
I'm
you
It's
go.
not
not
wearing
Fortnite.
it.
It's
It
not
says
Fortnite.
eat,
It's
sleep,
okay.
game, repeat on the shirt.
Okay, it's not
It's like
Fortnite at
worse.
least.
No,
No,
it's not.
no, no.
That
That's
doesn't say that. I don't know what
it's
it says
speed.
actually. If I'm being honest with you.
That's speed on the top. That's all I can tell.
Sped? Wait. We're here.
Agent P in the chat says, "Hey Doc, you slaying? Thank you. We have 9 viewers. Yo, this is holy hell.
Holy
Pog in the chat, boys.
Jesus.
What's up, Join the Fist? The guy with the hat on his lamp, the guy with the small glasses, the guy with normal glasses, and the guy with green walls. Yeah, that's us.
Yeah,
That
that's
is the
basically
drama
us,
debate.
yeah.
Your whole entire wall is green. You painted that green in order to have, instead of
Oh,
a
I
green
did not
screen, you
paint
have a
it,
green
let's-
wall. Okay. That's sure.
Yeah, Legend. Why is your wall green? That's my question.
I got a weapon. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, why is your whole wall
I
green?
have a weapon.
Do I have a weapon?
I have a
I have
weapon.
Yes, I have a
fire.
weapon. 1 minute, I'll have it. I'll bring it out.
Fire.
Okay.
Right here, I
Fire.
got a weapon.
Oh my
He's got the
God.
big
I got
iron.
a
It's the
weapon.
second time he's shown his flintlock pistol, dude.
Flintlock,
God.
it's a revolver.
It's a revolver, you
Oh,
idiot. Oh my God. You don't know
six-shooter.
anything. The
It's
six.
a drop from
Hey.
Hobby Lobby.
Hey,
but
I grew up in the
It's a big
suburbs. You
iron.
can't
Yo, we got
expect anything
12
from me.
viewers. 12 viewers in the drama debate chat right now. What's going on, people? Yo, what's up,
Jesus.
Viram? Viram in the chat says hello. We'll be starting very shortly. We're waiting on some people right now. We'll be
Yeah.
discussing some of the new information that came out yesterday regarding or clarifying information. I might add.
clarifying
We'll probably-
information, going over the. We might go over the drama alert. I don't think it's necessary, but we might go over it. We also have the Cobra, like screenshots and stuff like that.
Yeah, VMs.
I found
we
them
have
off
the
of a,
Nicholas Diorio
Nicholas
calling out
Diorio
Green.
Twitter thread,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
we also have
video.
the Kavos interview, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
Lit.
Pretty
From
interesting
what I've
stream.
heard, I have not watched it before. From what I've heard, he challenged Dream on it and stuff like that. So he actually
I watched yeah. I watched
Wait,
a
wait,
little bit of
wait,
it. It's very good.
Who did
It is?
Cavo's review? I mean, interview?
Stream.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, that's gonna be
Twas
interesting.
stream.
That's Pogars.
Stolen Earth says Brian needs a haircut. Rogue One says Annie needs to shave.
They always
going
harass
off.
me, bro. They
Wait,
always harass me.
Wait,
What is
Brian.
this?
Wait, Brian. Are you
Did
streaming
they
right now?
say
Or are you
anything
not?
about me yet?
No, I'm not streaming.
Oh, okay, that's why
Goddamn.
they're okay. So that's why they're in my
that's why
chat. They're here to
yeah.
roast you. They're here to absolutely
They're here to
destroy
fucking,
you.
They're here to fucking harass me again.
This
If
isn't a
it's not on
drama
Twitter-
debate. This is it's an r/roast me live
I got my
Look,
monkey.
look.
on Reddit.
It just be like that sometimes. You gotta roll with the punches, you know.
You won't
My
be
monkey-
laughing when he kills you.
My monkey's gonna vibe with me right now.
Wait, what?
Got a
What?
monkey, bro. Let's go.
Harass you? We're just giving you life tips.
Live tips.
Legends. My question is, why do
Why
you
would
have
I-
a blue gaming chair, not a red one?
'Cause
Because
I
everyone
like
knows that
blue.
red. Because red is more superior.
No.
Really? Why blue? I thought you would be a green person based on your wall.
True.
Well,
Not homo.
we'll wait for a little bit more, but if nobody else shows up, well, wait, did somebody else say that they're gonna?
I'll
hop
just
in
start
there?
now. Honestly.
Well, since
Honestly, yeah, let's just start.
Yeah, let's just start.
Start
Yeah.
now.
I'll
We're
screen
waiting.
share.
I got 11 beautiful people in here for the most part. Let's go ahead and get started.
You're beautiful. Got him. All right, let's.
You're breathtaking.
You're
No, you're
breathtaking.
breathtaking.
All right, so let me screen share my Discord.
Mm-hmm.
This time I will not be.
Don't dox
leaking-
yourself.
Yeah, I won't be leaking my IP,
Yeah, don't
which
do
I
that
could.
again.
I could show my IP right now if you guys want me to.
I think I'm good.
All right, so do you want to go over the Kavos stuff, or do you want to go over the LT Cobra?
Well, whatever
games and
came
stuff?
in first. What came first?
Well, yeah, the Kavos.
Did I hear an
interview.
echo?
All right then.
Oh yeah, because I'm screen sharing Discord. I'll just screen share my second monitor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys probably won't hear it now. So,
It's good. It's all good.
Yeah, we're good.
let me see.
What's going on, everybody?
I'm on thin ice right now, screen sharing my Google, bro. You know.
Yeah, you're really stressing me out right now. Like watching you go through all these screens.
Yeah.
It's really it's driving my anxiety through the roof. I know you guys can't tell.
Oh crap! Where's my mouse cursor? Wait.
Oh yeah,
There it goes.
recommends
I
my
see it.
stream.
I
Let's
see it.
go.
Oh,
All right, ready?
yeah,
There
ready.
you go. Yeet.
To a brand
You
new.
want me to speed it up because it's 30 minutes.
I need you to turn up the volume a little bit as well.
Okay. There.
Speed it up to about like 1.5, I guess.
Video, and today I have a very special guest, the king of the kittens. Dream has joined me today on his commentary crusade. Thank you for coming on today, Dream. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And obviously today is literally the day after your stream on John Swan, so I would be an idiot not to even bring up or talk about the John Swan drama. And the thing that's piqued my interest the most is, are you bringing out that sex mod?
no plans yet, but I'll have to consult with Skeppy because he's my code apparently. And once I talk to him about it, then we can work it out maybe.
I've seen it. People have been asking about it. People want it. So, but in all seriousness, I want to start off with the John Swan beef, the hottest topic of the week by far. Everyone's talking about it, especially in the commentary community. And for people at home, because a lot of people aren't going to know what this beef is about. I know you're probably sick to death of explaining it by now, but could you explain your point of view and why you two are actually beefing?
It's really dumb, but I mean, originally a year ago, over a year ago, we did a collaboration. He reached out to me. He had 6K subscribers or so at the time, and I decided to do a collab with him where I would talk to him in Discord with a little interview, kind of like this. And it was for a documentary he was doing on Minecraft. And a couple months later, after that, something happened where I got messaged by I believe it was a couple people at the time that messaged me saying like, oh, you know, you're getting somebody's impersonating you. It's John Swan, and here's why. And then I looked into it, and I was like, oh wow. And I messaged John Swan, and then he said somebody got on his account and did it. And
Wait, did he say multiple people contacted him about the Dream account contacting them, or just John Swan saying some stuff? Because
I believe it was about John Swan. Or wait, no, was it John? It was probably John Swan saying weird stuff. Is there any way you could turn up the volume even louder?
Yeah,
Because
that
it's
would
really
be
hard to
nice.
hear on our end.
I actually turned up my computer monitor all the way to the top, so you guys are super loud when you guys talk.
my Google Chrome's all the way up. You think it's just a video that's really loud?
No, it's
Maybe
definitely
check
on
your
your
Discord
end.
settings. Like check Discord.
yeah. What's your
Oh,
check
they're
Discord?
they're all the way up. Like
That's
everything's
interesting.
all the way up. I think it's just a video that's quiet.
I guess so.
then I deleted him here since then. And then the last couple weeks he's been getting more. I think it has to do with the stand stuff, obviously. But he's been getting more like, I guess he's been getting more critical of me on Twitter. And somebody posted about that on a subreddit that was originally made to criticize me. And I saw that and I replied to it, just briefly talking about what had happened back then. And obviously he didn't like that I did that, and so he tweeted about it. And then obviously the rest has kind of been public since then. But
So his story is that a 12-year-old family friend was on his Discord account and was messaging these people and not actually him. And
Yes.
you don't believe his story, basically, is what is your point of view, right?
yeah, well the thing is like, yeah, I mean I don't believe his story, and I think that my stream yesterday wasn't to say, oh, this is 100% definitive, even though I believe it's fairly definitive. It's just like, hey, it's not unreasonable for me to have thought that, and it's fair for me to express that opinion whenever I'm being dragged by this person. I thought it'd be fair, and I wasn't planning. I mean, I just did, like I said, it was on a small subreddit, got 20 likes, which isn't super relevant because it's saying anything that's an accusation or whatever, obviously, especially with my platform. But with me, like 20 likes in terms of when I have 18 million subscribers, 2 million followers, a million, like depending on the different platforms, like 20 likes is like nothing. And so
Yeah,
to
of
me, I
course.
didn't think it was a big deal. Obviously, I've learned my lesson after that to go, okay, well, I should just keep that to myself. I mean, I didn't have to reply to that thread, but then after that, you know, everybody runs with it. Drama's drama, and you
Yeah.
kind of have to reply to stuff.
He's explaining his own fault at being out the messages. Kind of weird, but at the same time, like.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say this. I watched the majority of the Cavos interview. I don't think I watched the last 10 minutes because I was just talking about Dream stands. But Dream concedes on a lot of points he made about John Swan in this interview. So it's very interesting to hear his thought process on well, Cavos first off went off on Dream on certain issues, which I really liked from Cavos, and now Dream is he conceded the first point, which was posting on a Reddit subreddit. So to start off with.
And let's just talk about how, like, even if John Swan's proven like guilty in this, it's literally not gonna matter. Like, literally, what he did was like I'm not saying he did, but like, if he was proven guilty, like, who cares, bro? He was just trolling, talking about Minecraft sex mod, and yeah, he said the N-word, but
I think that's the thing that's gonna get him, if anything. But
this
if
is
anything,
mostly
it's
about
probably
like
big
shielding him. Like shielding him from like the dream stance and stuff like that. At least that's
I
what I'm gonna do.
kind of have to agree with you. It's not that big of a deal. The only thing that will incriminate him is the N-word part, but there's no evidence that the kid or John said the N-word. The only weird part is the sex mods. And like, if this comes out, if John Swan did say all this, do you think this would ruin his credibility? I think it could be, but I'm not completely sure.
Well, nothing really like I don't understand how like this is gonna ruin his credibility. Cause like yeah, he said that he didn't do something, which he obviously did, but it's for a good reason because these Dream stands have put so much pressure on him. If he did do this, by the way, I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent. All I'm saying is that if he is proven guilty, I don't understand how it's going to affect him that bad because, like, it's pretty obvious why he would lie in this situation because he doesn't want his, like, public image being tarnished by the Dream people who, like, follow Dream with everything he says. And that they're just going to rip into him and basically ruin his career for a reason that doesn't really make that much sense. Because they exaggerate everything, and I understand the N-word is something very bad to say, but that's nothing that I would...
We have no evidence for the
yeah,
N-word.
there's no evidence for it at first, and the second part, like, even if he is found guilty of that as well, I think that's something that would completely ruin his career, because there's many other creators who have said the N-word, like
PewDiePie.
other commentary YouTubers who have obviously done it in a manner of a joke and not actually meaning it as a slur would be intended to be used. Like how Pyrocynical in many of his old Black Mesa videos, he said the N-word. Nobody cared because, like, obviously it's a joke and...
PewDiePie bridge scene.
What a effing...
Let me stop you guys there. I don't like using the term, like, ending career here because it could go either way. Dream... Okay, nobody's career is going to end. At this rate, we're getting we're going nowhere with this drama at all. There's just everything is complete bullshit, as we know. This interview, for God's sake, like Dream doesn't know how to handle drama. Like that's what I learned from this, and that's it. Nobody's career is getting canceled. John Swan and Dream are gonna be fine. It's just a matter of, okay, which one of them lied about it. All right, it's not gonna end their career. They're currently full sending their side of the story right now. Dream is full sending that John Swan's a liar. John Swan is full sending that, no, I'm not a liar. Dream is trying to slander. Oh, I don't know about the slander part, but Dream is like blowing this out of proportion. Yeah, I saw a tweet from John Swan last night. He basically came to the conclusion that Dream was very inexperienced in YouTube drama, and he gave him the benefit of the doubt in that regard.
Yeah, seems like Dream can't handle this, the drama that he himself started. Like, he's the one that brought it to public attention, and it seems like he can't even handle it himself. Even he was the one that instigated it, kind of. But like, I'm gonna be honest. Most of the people making videos on this and stuff like that, they're not making a video on it because it's super super serious or anything. They're making it because it's like popular and we're basically just, like,
you know what? Yeah, that's the reason I'm making my videos on John Swan right now. I support him and I believe that he's in the right. And that caused me to get dislike ratio, but I'm doing it because it's super popular and I'm getting tons of views from it, which would mean more revenue because I'm monetized.
The thing is, it's just that this kind of has like this this effect of, yeah, you're getting a lot of views and this is like really big and oh my god, like some people's careers have probably been made over this, let's be honest, but like it also has the effect that is blowing up to the people who like you don't want it to blow up to, like these super soft snowflakes that are like 13 years old that get mad at every single tweet that anybody has ever made, respond to every Trump tweet with like a 16 paragraph response. Like, it's getting to them and they're getting like really mad about it, and they're the people who are like the majority of the Dream community, or at least the loud minority of the people who are in the Dream community.
You know what? After this drama, even if John Swan is guilty, he's gonna gain subscribers. He's already getting a lot of subscribers from the situation anyways, because everyone's like, oh, John Swan, he's part of this drama, he's the main person in it, I'm gonna subscribe to him, because most of the commentary community is on board with John Swan.
Yeah, so I'll continue the video since we're kind of going on a tangent, but that's our take on that. So
it's kind of like YouTube is very like, you don't address things, then they blow out, and then it becomes Dream slanders small YouTuber because he's evil, and then everybody hates me. And I think that's kind of the thing that I try and get out of the head of stuff. So I felt the need to reply, but obviously it's made things worse. But just in general, because it gives things more time. But
yeah, I think you are entitled definitely to believe John lied. I think in your shoes, you don't have to believe someone's story that they were hacked. I think it's definitely reasonable what you have believed. However, I don't think either one of you, I think it's fair to say, have any definitive proof that it was John or wasn't John, which I think is one of the things I do want to touch on, because I think on Keemstar's interview, I watched that. He agrees with you quite a lot. So you got your side of the story out on there, over 300,000 concurrent views on your stream you did yesterday. And if you haven't seen that. I'll link it in the description so you guys can get every bit of context to this because there's a lot more to talk about. But Keemstar mostly agreed with you, so I want to play a bit of devil's advocate in this interview, which I think you would be okay with. So I want to talk about your weaker points that you made in your stream because I do feel like you use these to try and convince your audience that you caught John Swan when, if I'm being frank, these points are pretty trash.
Just before, I thought I'd post with this. Like, obviously, the stream, although it was talking about the issue, like, if you watch the stream, you can tell how much for entertainment it is. Like, I'm hamming things up a lot. I'm like, I have a detective Minecraft skin on. I'm memeing about it. I think me making it less serious was also kind of in a way to like, hey, you know, let's minimize the seriousness of this a little bit.
With the commentary community, and you're streaming in front of 300,000 people, that won't fly.
Wait,
That's
let's
not like
stop right there. Let's stop right here. I want to make this point. Okay, so this is another thing that Dream kind of like walks back on. He's like, "Oh, I did it for the meme," and I mean, I guess it was for the meme. Looking back on the stream, but at the same time, you're taking this pretty seriously. I don't really buy that like he's doing it for the meme. I think that's just a very poor excuse for streaming in front of 300,000 people before going on a drama or.
He was like
another thing is,
and was really into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really weird to me. And also another thing, I really liked how Kavos brought up how Dream was making all these retarded arguments about grammar and all this stuff. I brought it up last stream. I talked about how Dream he's a really nitpick guy. He nitpicks at a lot of these issues which have nothing to do with the main argument at all. And Kavos is kind of going at him like for this on this issue. And Dream is conceding on these points, as we'll see further on in the video.
Kind of like a kind of backfiring, kind of not like situation there.
It's not an excuse, it's just an explanation.
I know. Anyway, one of the arguments you make to prove John was the actual one using the Discord account and not the 12-year-old like John claims, and it's something you echo in your interview with Keemstar, is you constantly point out the grammar and different words the person on John Swan's account uses. And these are straight from your live stream quotes. The use of the word mate to you apparently proves that it's John Swan, saying uses the same phrasing again, uses mate, same grammar.
Uses the same phrasing again, uses mate, same grammar.
Is it really hard to believe that two people from Australia both use the word mate?
No, I mean, I don't, even in the stream I said, you know, it could be 50-50, you know, or maybe it's more, maybe it's 70-30 or whatever. Somebody of the same dialect would use mate and yup and all these other things combined.
I mean, I'm from Britain and mate is used like the same as Australian. It's everyone uses it. If people use that as...
I'm so happy he was going on like the offensive against Dream like this. Like he was actually holding ground instead
And
of,
yeah, if I'm being honest, that makes sense because my response to that whole situation was, okay, the kid's trying to impersonate John Swan, right? So it'd be a good idea to use some of the words that this real life person would use. So that was my excuse. But if this is his cousin or his friend or something, they're obviously living in the same country, and most of that people in the same country are going to have similarities with each other, like using the word mate and yup, which are words that we really don't use here in the United States. So that's a really good point made by him.
I say mate because it's just a good word. But okay, so what I was gonna say is that I'm very happy that Kavos kind of called out Dream and stuff like that instead of like crumbling to the what would I call it, like confrontation. Like you would try to like you disagree with someone, you don't like him very much, and you get to the point where it's like it humanizes the person in your mind and stuff like that, and you just like stop arguing with them and you try to agree with everything that you can with them. I'm happy that he actually
like Kavos actually he's like a 1 million subscriber or more than 1 million subscriber YouTuber, and he actually has a relative opinion that is different from what the popular opinion is from these other YouTubers like Keemstar, and it's really great to have him actually have a thoughtful, well done interview with someone like Dream.
Yeah. So, you guys want me to resume it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very common. So I
don't.
don't.
Yup is common as well. My main thing with that was I wasn't saying any of that was definitive. It's just all these things. I was putting light on like 100 different things and going, look, I understand each of these things. None of them are, none of them other than one thing that I consider kind of smoking gun. None of them are definitive. It's all just when you combine them all together, it becomes more suspicious. Like, yeah, it's probably it's probably not that uncommon for somebody to say yup. It's probably not that uncommon for somebody to say mate. It's probably not that uncommon for somebody to say exposed video. Everything I mentioned. It's probably not that uncommon for somebody to have good grammar. When you talk about all those things combining into a 12-year-old family friend who lives far away from John that apparently hasn't talked to John in a very long time, and then the transition from him, from the 12-year-old to him, and there's like no difference at all. That's what I was pointing out. It's kind of weird when you combine.
Well, humans have, or they speak English and stuff like that. Like everybody speaks English, and obviously in this area where they're living, they speak like these specific words like mate and stuff like that. And everybody says yup.
Like in some parts of the United States, like Northeast, they say like pop, and in some parts of the world it's soda pop, and then some other parts of the country it's soda. It's kind of the same thing here.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of dumb how you can be like, oh yeah, it's this 12-year-old kid, or it's this John Swan's actually there, and it's not this 12-year-old kid because he said the word he said the word he said the word if, and stuff like that. It's kind of dumb because of course they're gonna have like a specific vocabulary which everybody has, and just trying to use as definitive evidence that yeah, it's them based off of like specific words that everybody says. Let's be honest, that's stupid. You could link it to anybody on this earth. So resume.
Yeah, we can resume.
Combine that with the fact that all these other things, and it makes it kind
I
of
want to
weird,
disagree with you there, because you do go on to say after, so you make the point saying yup, the word YUP for my audience. I also will show the clips alongside this.
He says yup. That's in his vocabulary. That's an interesting thing. His 12-year-old friend happens to say yup, just like him.
God,
This
this is
also
so
apparently to
AIDS.
you helps to prove it's John Swan. The use of the word
Jesus
yup. Same things
Christ.
such as his 12-year-old friends happen to say yup just like him. And as far as I know, I've never said yup in my entire life.
I have never, as far as I know, said yup in my entire life.
In which you proceed to put up like 3 different cases. Is where John says yup on Discord
Okay,
as your proof.
wait,
You
wait.
end the
I can
segment
actually-
by saying,
I can
and
actually
quote,
now
I rest my
believe-
case. I don't rest my case.
Sorry.
I can actually now believe that Dream was doing this for the meme. Just by the fact that he's literally spamming yup. I can actually believe that. I can actually believe that now from Dream. I'll believe that. Yeah, sure.
Or he's pretending it's a meme now because he knows that
Or he's trolling. He's trolling. Yeah, he's
Dream is
trolling.
trolling?
Dream is trolling everybody. He's a 12-year-old. He's trolling. I figured it out.
Oh,
New video
shit.
tomorrow.
New video tomorrow. New
I
news.
think acting like this because it's like, oh no, they're catching on. They're figuring out everything. So I'm gonna say, oh yeah, it's just a meme, and this is not.
It's
supposed
just
to
a
be weird.
prank. It was a social experiment. Don't get mad.
Exactly. That's what Dream was supposed. That's what Dream's doing. But who knows? Maybe he was trolling the whole time.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, but we can't really even if Dream was trolling, let's be honest, like the stuff he's trolling about, like these stands eat it up, and it's just so like
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
Dream-
yeah. I mean, of course.
Dream
100%.
can say Bill Cosby came over, pooped on my lips, slapped my face, and started screaming "booyah," and they would believe it. Like they believe anything he would say, and it's absolutely stupid. But at the same time,
Yeah.
it's kind of funny.
Dream stands. My God.
Later on, I want to
I
get
absolutely
to
despise. Like I never ever been dislike ratioed on my channel before, but I recently
I
have
have.
because of these damn Dream stamps. All right, they're like, hey guys, today we're gonna talk about my opinion. All right, I don't like the color green. Dislike, 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 dislike.
Oh my
I don't
God,
look at the
okay.
like/dislike ratio because it doesn't matter to me. What I said, I still
I
will
do.
say
It feeds my dopamine and my self-esteem. So I'm kind of low now because of it.
that.
later on. I want to get to some. I want to talk about Cabos on Twitter and Cabos versus Dream stands because it was very interesting what happened. What happened yesterday after the interview was posted. So let's continue the video though.
Okay.
That's not it. If it was it, it would probably be enough, but that's not it.
That's actually not it. If that was it, that's probably enough. That's not it. Well,
The
before that
word
stuff,
yup.
Like, I talked about a lot of stuff before that. So I didn't start with language. I'd gone over. That was like 30 minutes.
But
into the
that was
stream, I already
you-
gone over a bunch of stuff. But I was joking. I said I rest my case, ladies and gentlemen. whatever
I know,
was playing
obviously, I
about,
understand you're playing up to the detective, but to say that almost the word yup was almost enough, I don't agree with that.
Well,
at all.
I think my perspective is I wasn't, maybe it came across that way, but in no way whatsoever was I saying that yup was enough. And I even said in that clip, I said that it's probably 50-50 whether or not he said yup as well. Like in the 50-50, that doesn't, obviously that's not definitive in any way whatsoever. So even me saying that was my true viewpoint. I think that's probably 50-50. Does he happen to say
He's
yup? Would he
doubling
happen to use it
down
because he
so
uses
Do you not think even
hard,
that
what
argument is
the
just
hell?
like ridiculous, like making it? Do you not think it's like a crazy
No,
argument?
not
to
at all.
make?
Because when you're trying to say, hey, he's saying it's not him, and then I'm going,
Like
okay,
what
well,
I
it's
said,
yup,
man.
it's progressive word,
He's
yup.
like, think of what I said. Like he's noticing that he's gonna get caught. He knows he's in the wrong, so he's doubling down and acting like it's a joke or it's not that serious because he knows what's going on.
Bro, if Dream's not joking, if he wasn't joking, then oh my god, dude. He has to be one of the stupidest persons to ever live on this earth. Okay?
Well,
like,
then John said that he's inexperienced with drama, so
I mean, he believes. I mean, that's what he believes. I mean, I kind of believe it after watching this interview.
I guess so. Yeah, I kind of believe it because look how he responded to the cheating
Dream is
accusations.
very poor. He's very poor at articulating a point that he makes. Well, I mean, I guess he can't really articulate a point because the point that he makes is very stupid to begin with. But
Dream
I-
right here is
mostly
Dream
basic
right here
as
is
well.
running his career. Dream is speedrunning his career over here to the ground.
he's gonna be completely fine. I thought I was grasping for straws yesterday, but just seeing what Dream has said, oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
How can we not grasp for straws? It's like if there's a fraction and we want to turn that into a whole number, we also have to have the same amount that they have at the bottom of the fraction, and that's kind of what happened.
If I had a
It's good.
dime for every time, no, actually not a dime. If I had a dollar for every time Dream said, 50-50, 70-30, I'd probably be racking in, I don't know, $10 from this video. So
Hey, $10 is
I
pretty
don't know.
good.
$10
There
is
was,
pretty good. That is a lot of money for
There was
me.
someone in my chat like 2 minutes ago, and they said, "Will you ever cover the story of the allegations of Maximilian Musk?" Did you guys see that critical video?
I did not, but I had people in my
Maximilian?
community.
No, but I heard about the
tell me to talk
drama.
about him.
Wait, is that recent?
Yeah,
I
it's
believe
literally
so.
today. It's
Oh,
so,
Jesus,
It's such a deplorable
I
piece
didn't
of
even know.
absolute human scum, dude. Oh
Whoa,
my
whoa,
god.
whoa.
He made
have to look at the
he made
allegations.
someone with mental disabilities eat his own feces on stream.
Holy shit. I did hear about that, yeah.
Mm.
There's also a rumor that I
Oh.
heard as well that he allows CP.
Really
I think
did
either
that?
in his server or something.
He so he
Never
he
talked
sent
about
a Discord links in his own server pretending to beat people, like saying say Weiss gang or some other YouTube's gang like in the chat, and also say racist things trying to get the person who's getting like what's called impersonated, like suspended or something. And many times they have like text to speech, and they have like a chat over their thing, and he would specifically tell them say racist, homophobic, say slurs, say xenophobic like things and stuff like that. And he's gotten many people banned like that. And he's just like, I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of a jerk. Like
The
many
guy's
times,
kind of an ass, honestly.
he is, and
I
he's
liked
quite
him
annoying.
back to the oh yeah meme because I thought
I
that
didn't
was
like him
hilarious.
then. It was
Guys,
freaking annoying.
let's continue with the video because that could be taken way out of context regarding
Holy
Dream.
shit. I'm sorry. No. Okay, yeah, let's continue on. But I had no idea you were talking about that guy. Holy shit, that's depressing. That is so depressing.
We'll get to that later.
We'll get to
Okay, yeah,
the
for sure,
the grammar, all these things.
The grammar? Alright, we'll get onto the grammar. These points, this is what weakens your argument, Dream, a ton, that you focus on these like bullshit points.
Well, no, I
that,
didn't
like,
focus on it. I think you're focusing on it. I
no,
didn't focus
you
on it
did.
in the stream. I made a joke about it.
The majority of your stream is focusing on grammar and these words, and then you go off onto some better points, which I will cover your better points as well. Like this is just, as I said, I'm playing devil's advocate here. But you do focus on these a ton, like you do, and I've watched your stream now at least 5-6 times. You do focus on this, and I think your young audience will eat stuff like this up when in reality it's a very weak argument to what the point you're trying to prove. I think you did hurt yourself by making these arguments, to be honest.
Yeah, sure. I think I probably did, but I think the reason for that is just that I wasn't going in. I didn't have a script. I didn't have anything I planned to do. All I planned to do was I just threw all the screenshots I had into into Paint and then was flipping through them. And so me making a joke about, I think it's funny talking about yup, and I zoomed in into it's like you can't even see that it's yup, and like I don't, I'm just being silent as I zoom in. Like I'm making jokes about it. Obviously, I think if you throw that completely out, I'm perfectly fine with that. I mean, I think that obviously there's the people.
He must be the worst comedian if he calls those jokes. Oh
I made the
Jared
comparison
Zero.
of Def Noodles to Dream in this
I don't know about the
situation.
part being fully planned out because this was like right before the
Drama
interview with Drama Alert. And let's be honest, it's gonna be a 2v1 situation if John decided to go on Drama Alert.
Well, that was just like they probably knew that since the beginning. Like,
Guess so.
and Drama Alert went on like Twitter or something, said that you could change my mind, bro. Like my mind's like completely able to be changed. It's like, bro, we've seen what you have done with other dramas, and I completely do not
Keemstar's a clown
appreciate-
sometimes. I'm gonna say here. Keemstar's
Sometimes. Dude, that's
Yeah.
his job.
Keemstar
I
has.
like Keem. I like Keem.
I like
think
Keem
he's
as well.
done- yeah. I think he does good and he does bad. He has his uses. He has his moments where we just all collectively want to tell him to shut the fuck up, but there are other times where we're like, "You're right, Keem. You're right."
Yeah, there's
You know,
moments like that.
here's what I'll say about Keemstar. Okay, I like the guy. He has some good takes, but where's the French girl interview?
Oh my
Yeah,
god! Where the
where
fuck
is
is the
that
French
French
girl
girl?
interview?
Where's the
Christ.
French girl interview?
Where's
Plot
Turkey
twist,
Tom?
the
by the
French
way?
girl
He's coming
did
back.
not
Don't worry, he's
exist.
coming back.
Oh yeah, good.
He's coming back.
Alright, so I will resume the 50.
That are against it or whatever. We'll focus on that because that's the weakest point at all throughout it. And I wasn't trying to use that as a strong point. It was just, hey, think about what are the odds of all of these things looking like this, and then also this 12-year-old has good grammar.
Yeah, but I don't understand that 12-year-olds can use grammar, Dream.
Sure.
You have 12-year-old fans on Twitter who use grammar. Why is the argument which you echo quite a lot is 12-year-olds big dumb can't use grammar, so it must be John?
You know that would actually explain most of the Dream fan base,
Yes!
honestly.
Cavo saw something I didn't even think of.
12-year-old.
His fans are keyboard warriors, bro. They have the best grammar out of anyone. I'll give them that. And they're like probably like 11, like 13, bro. Like I'm not calling them smart. I'm just calling them
Grammar.
good with their grammar.
Yeah.
I'm not
Their
calling them
grammar
smart.
not
I wish I was
not.
good at grammar at 12 years old. That's for sure.
So,
Well, I mean, there is spell checking, so it's not that difficult to like. Make
yeah,
sure
it
everything's correct.
obviously it has like the red under it. If they have like
Yeah.
Grammarly or something, it'll give them a better word or something. But
Grammarly.
oh my god.
Yeah.
John Swan.
Well, no, I mean, obviously, again, I never.
You
said
do say that.
I think with
That's
grammar,
what you imply,
It's when you
is
combine
that
things together,
12-year-olds
it's less
can't use
likely.
grammar.
When I was 12, I definitely didn't have
But you
impeccable
point
grammar.
out basic grammar like full stops and cap.
Well, Dream, that's
When
because
I
you
was
have like a
12.
2-inch brain. Okay.
Letters.
Punctuation, capitals, and even on the capital.
It's like what you think 12-year-olds are just like brain dead?
No, what I was comparing about the full stop is another thing that's similar to John. Again, this is something that again is
Every
like
human
50-50.
uses
But let
full
me say because
stops.
like he put it after he used after he said at the moment, right? ATM.
Yeah.
And to me, I would never do that. If I was saying ATM, that's
But that's
informal.
you.
You're not going to use formal language when you use ATM, but John does. And so I was just all I was doing was I was saying, hey, all we have to
Holy
work with is this
hell.
in terms of text. So let's compare it. And let's
I really just want this to be put on 2 times speed, but like you wouldn't be able to hear anything because I literally cannot stand Dream's argument here. It absolutely baffles me that somebody's articulating a point regarding grammar on an issue in Discord DMs. Absolutely
I have no
baffles me.
idea. My question is, why are 12-year-olds defending this guy? Why are Dream fans
Oh,
even
bro.
defending
They
this guy?
see him as a god, bro. That's why.
See him a god amongst men, bro.
Dream
It
is our
was-
Lord and Savior. He's the
Dream
second coming of Christ. Everything he says and do is completely in the right.
You're gonna get clipped, bro. You're gonna be out of context.
Oh, trust me, we already had a lot of those moments on this stream.
There you go.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well, we can continue, I guess.
Okay.
see what's similar. And I was
So
looking
a
at
full,
everything
a
that I
full
found
stop.
was similar.
I don't know, man. It's extremely weak. Like the full stop at the end of ATM. Like a 12-year-old could put a full stop. If anything, the use of it after ATM like doesn't really seem like something like an adult would do because it's the word ATM isn't a
Well, the
proper
point is
word.
that John
It's an
does.
abbreviation.
That's why I was pointing it out because John does that.
John
puts
does
full stops.
ATM full stop.
The thing is, I looked at John's Reddit, like his Reddit account. I went into his Discord, all his Discord messages.
It
His
feels like
YouTube
you're trying to
channel,
like dissect a
descriptions.
serial killer or something. Like handwriting, it's almost like, but it's Discord messages. Like it's
Yeah,
impossible
well, again,
to do
again,
this.
I didn't make it one of my number one arguments or anything, and I don't believe it at
Not
all.
your
I
number
think
one
it's by far
argument.
the weakest point. I don't think I think the only reason I pointed it out at all. One, it's funny, and two, I think it does have some. It just makes you think a little bit more like, okay, it could be slightly suspicious. That's literally all it is.
It might make your fans who are a lot younger, because a lot of them after your stream have downright like believed everything you said, obviously, because that's just the way fans are. I understand that. That isn't your fault at all. But they see that stream and they think,
Man, all this stuff is crazy. It must be John Swan.
when in reality, to people like you and me, these are very, very weak points that, if anything, shouldn't even have been brought up, because I don't think it's any
I think
kind
we'll
of
just have
proof
to
against John
disagree
Swan.
there. I think there's a lot of reasonable people that would look at that and go, yeah, it's not like a killer argument, but it's an argument that matters. Like, if you're looking at it, like imagine it was completely different, then he could say, yeah, well, look, I don't speak at all like that, and that wouldn't be a weak argument for him. If he was like, look, this guy's speaking even when he first messages him, he doesn't use grammar. I always use grammar. So when you look at it from the opposite side, you'd be saying it's reasonable. So I'm saying from this case, I don't think it's unreasonable. I don't think it matters that much, but I don't think it's unreasonable at all. And I think it's fair to mention. And I think that it's something that even reasonable people can look at. But I think it really is opinionated. Like I said, you might have a different viewpoint on it than I do. But
Yeah, I think it was such a weak point that you focus on too much. I do think you had good points as well, which I will move on to as well, because this is something that I've seen a lot of people talk about as well, just focus on grammar and words and just different things that were very nitpicked and just didn't help your case at all. But one thing that I think would prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that John Swan is lying and that you're right is this part of your original Reddit post that you made, where you say that he sent people the N-word and a lot of other stuff, as well as sexual stuff, while claiming that it was me, and giving his main Twitter to vouch, where he would then from his main Twitter vouch that it was me and say that we were amazing friends and link the documentary to prove it. You read this on your stream and called it a tough accusation, but completely glossed over it. Where's the proof that this has happened? And John
well,
Swan
again,
is
this
making
happened a
it
year
to
ago.
vouch?
That's from my memory. Now after thinking about it, there is a small chance, a small minuscule chance that I misinterpreted what someone said about him having his Twitter linked to his Discord profile and saying, look at my
Don't use it as one of your main arguments if you don't have complete proof that it happened in the first place. That's how wars are started, okay? Just how about you shut your mouth unless you have definitive proof that he did something.
Please like take a look at other YouTube dramas. If you're gonna fight in a drama war, just look at past situations and maybe read the book on the law of war, or what, the art of war. Sorry, if you're gonna do this type of shit, because it's like really stupid.
In regards to Dream, okay, so let's go back to how Dream is making this like a meme. He's getting really defensive about this point, and I feel that okay, yeah, I think John's point just reinforces John's point that Dream is very inexperienced. Wow.
He really came unprepared in this situation. Absolutely.
Yeah, it sounds like he's just like spitting out like just random like bullshit just to sound like just to make him sound smart. Like he knows what he's doing. and it just like Cav was just sitting there like like I don't know what's going on.
You like
It's
my
like literally
monkey?
right now, your monkey's nice, very cool. But
Yeah,
like
he's
I feel like
really
right now, Dream is like fighting for his life and this debate and this podcast thing. Because like just like how you hear him talk and shit like that, it's just like goddamn, this dude's sweating. Like you could just like hear the sweating just like drip from his fucking forehead. It's awful.
It's kind of funny how this is what happened. This is what happening with. This was what was happening with John Swan, where he might have been like trolling, and now he has to back up his claims as much as possible. It's like Dream's literally trying to back up every single claim he said. He's very like particular with the words he's using. It's like Kavos is like, yeah, this is a retarded point, and then Dream's like, it's not really retarded. Like it could have happened. It was like a 50-50, okay? Like bro, don't make 50-50 arguments. Make definitive arguments. Like we don't
Like
want to hear that.
Like at this point, I think that John Swan can go without making a video because with how Dream is just falling apart on his own, honestly, he can just like wait it out and be fine.
You know what? I have to really agree with Ricky over here that he is completely falling apart. I have some Dream stands that came over here and said, you know what? I'm a supporter of Dream, but I kind of have to side with John Swan after all these points. And I'm also, some of the dislikes are getting removed from my videos. Like the dislike count is going down. Of course, they're still on there, but the dislike count is falling, and I'm getting more likes. So I think he is definitely falling apart.
Dude, I don't know how DreamStans hate you guys so much, bro. Like the most I've had is like 2 dislikes. And the stream has like 104 views. Now it's at like 2.
I have around 40 dislikes.
God, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Like to many other people who have like very large followings and get like around like 1,000 likes per video, and that might not seem like that much, but to us, where we get like, the highest I've gotten like was like 135 or something like that. And
Well,
it's still
keep in
big
mind,
as
I have
hell.
around like 40 likes too. It's not the exact number. I'm just rounding. Actually, let me check the actual number right now of the dislikes on that video.
Here, I'll resume this and we could talk about that after.
Okay, so I have
Twitter,
44
it's linked to
likes,
confirm
but
it.
I have 46 dislikes on my most popular video, which has 500 views.
A nice
100K
1-to-1
views?
ratio.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know.
Saitzera, how's it going?
Hello.
I didn't hear you because
It's him, but I do still believe and stick by that. I believe someone messaged me at the time and said that. But again, it was a year ago. I have tons of Discord messages. I have no idea who it was. We only know the one person.
So
Hey,
here,
he used
join
his main
us.
Twitter to vouch.
Joined
Is that
us
what you were
with
saying
his
in that
beautiful
part?
mask.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is that back then I remember somebody
Yeah.
messaging me. I had multiple people messaging me, including Harley, who was the one witness or
Yeah.
whatever. And I believe at the time they were saying, oh, he said he verified with his Twitter. What I'm saying is there's a chance that what they meant by that is that he had his Twitter linked to his Discord because that's like a verified linked account, and
Yeah.
I may have misunderstood that, or they may have misunderstood that. But I'm not. I have no idea. All I know is that that's what I meant.
That would incredibly help your case for sure if you could have found that for people that he was vouching using his Twitter, because then there'd be no question that it was John Swan. But at the moment, there's obviously no evidence to prove this at all. But another argument you make, which is probably, I'd say, one of your biggest arguments, is that the family friend knew about the Lieutenant Cobra and Harley beef. They're having problems, and that your argument you made was that how could this family friend possibly have known about this beef between Lieutenant Cobra and Harley? It must have been John Swan who knew.
Things not working out with LT Cobra. LT Cobra is a friend of Harley that John Swan knew about, knowing that Harley was having issues. Interesting. He brings up multiple things relative to knowledge that John
Yeah.
Swan would have that the 12-year-old wouldn't have, including the Cobra thing. I know Cobra
Yeah.
ended up saying that, ended up finding screenshots of him having messaged John the day before.
Yeah.
That John, apparently he was on a call with him, and John has multiple times on Twitter and elsewhere claimed that he wasn't on Discord for many days, and that contradicts that completely. So it's like every new piece of evidence come out, it's like it contradicts another piece of evidence that was used. And John said that even as recently that as recently as like yesterday, tweeting on Twitter and tweet replies saying that Discord break for when if the Cobra screenshots are real and correct, then that means he would have been messaging the night before this happened.
Yeah.
And then
Wait,
the
wait,
next night,
wait,
and that
wait.
would be
Wait. So, is Dream trying to discredit John Swan's story right here? Is that what I'm hearing? Because
Maybe?
John Swan's story is it's been consistent throughout this whole entire deal.
yeah.
So I don't really know what Dream's trying to get at. You can keep playing it. Just found that
it's
interesting.
like he's trying to discredit something that's like it's been shown time and time again that he hasn't really had any big inconsistencies with the story itself. Obviously, there's been like specific things in it, but not the actual story. Like most of the stuff he said, like even Dream. Sometimes he's been like, yeah, there was one person contacted by the Dream account, And Dreams also said that there's been like multiple people messaged by the Dream account, which he said earlier in the interview. It's like his story is not like the okay. Let's think about it as a roadmap of his story. Like it's quite rocky. Like most of it's like not very consistent at all. So it's like it's kind of stupid how you can't really keep a story straight when it's like the easiest thing to keep straight, because it happened to you. It happened to you, so you should just like be completely right with what you're saying. It should make sense because obviously it happened to you, and you would know it happened because obviously it happened to you. That again. So I'll resume.
I wouldn't even be like it wouldn't be a Discord break. And if it was, if he says, well, it was one day, then it would have happened to be the one day that he was hacked or whatever. That he took the Discord break. So that just, to me, that clouded it a little bit more. But it would make it slightly more likely that if a 12-year-old had access to his account, went and reviewed his other Discord messages and read through them, and then happened to retain that knowledge and be smart enough to ask about it to Harley, then that could be. But it also made me think maybe that that potentially, maybe obviously, I wouldn't say it. It's speculation, but another one of their friends mentioned that that potentially, if it was John, it could have been him and Cobra, because obviously Cobra and Harley had a falling out and they wanted to troll Harley, and that's what they did. But that's complete speculation. But again.
Wait, Dream thought it was Nicholas Diorio last time, not Cobra. In his stream, he never stated that it was Cobra. He was like, look at Nicholas Diorio's Twitter account. Who's Nicholas Diorio, you might ask? Well, it's a commentary YouTuber. It's like,
I think he might be talking about something different here.
I guess.
He's talking about the Dream account.
Could you rewind it 10 seconds?
Really,
I want to hear it.
You brought up Legend.
I'll resume it so we can clarify that if possible.
Yeah, I don't
friends
think
that was in the stream mentioned that could have been.
Well, for the audience who don't have an idea, because we went through that very quickly, is that basically yesterday there was new evidence. The conversations in question on Discord are from the 7th of February 2020, and these screenshots that have been released by Lieutenant Cobra are from the night before the 6th of February 2020, where he sent John Swan DMs between him and Harley, where they were having problems, and the DMs clearly show that. So the argument is, because this would seemingly benefit John, is that if this kid was to log onto John Swan's Discord on the 7th, as John claims he did, these messages between Lieutenant Cobra and Harley would have been probably one of the first things he saw. So he would have known, he could have plausibly known about Lieutenant Cobra and Harley's problems, and the message he sent to Harley was only things not working out with Lieutenant Cobra. It wasn't incredibly insightful or as if he had crazy knowledge about it. It's pretty face value. So it makes it plausible anyway.
It doesn't make it more plausible than it was
that
before.
This little kid could have gone on the account and seen that. So it's definitely interesting to hear that side. Does that make you change any arguments you made, or make you think differently, or are you still strongly believing that John Swan?
No, I mean, I strongly believe. And I learned about that yesterday. It makes me a little less confident in the statement that there's no way that he would have known, because obviously now there is a way. Now, having what I heard from Harley and talked to Harley about, who was the only person that had known about the beef between Cobra and Harley at the time.
He's conceding like some stuff, and he's still saying that I strongly believe that's him, and then he lists off reasons why he wouldn't strongly believe that. Kind of dumb, I'm not gonna lie. But, hopefully, like.
I think Dream is definitely falling apart. I think he's losing his ground, his grip. I think he had some good grip after he released his stream, but after everyone was breaking it down and realized his flaws, I think he's starting to lose it a little bit.
Right, well, I'll resume it, and then whenever you guys want to pause it, because obviously I've been pausing this like way too much. So whenever you guys want to pause it and make like a point or something, you could tell me to do.
Time Harley said that, oh well, no, I had messaged on Twitter, and actually Harley was on a fresh Discord account, so at the time of my stream, obviously I was like, there's literally no way. But yeah, that does make it like slightly more plausible that particular message could have not been due to prior knowledge by John Swan. But to me, I think it still wouldn't make as much sense. I would like to. I messaged Cobra about it, and I asked him, because apparently he was one of the people that the guy messaged, according to them, and Cobra said that apparently the messages were deleted, and I have no idea why. That to me again is another thing that makes me go like, why were they were deleted for Cobra, but they weren't deleted for Harley? Like they didn't. Yeah, more, it's just the more I look into this, the more complicated it gets. I'm like, what the hell is it? What even is this? It's like a show. But
yeah, it is a huge show, to be honest. You're right. Like this whole drama is something that I think was so small and has now blown up to crazy proportions, also with the help of you obviously doing your stream, which helps it blow it up just as much. And I guess you could say you started this drama because you were the one who responded on Reddit to all of it, which kicked all of this off. And like you said earlier, maybe that's a learning point for you not to do this if you don't want to get in more beef. However, you don't strike me as someone who is afraid of confrontation or beef, so maybe
no, the thing is, like John Swan,
like
I will say, like I am held to different standards, obviously, as a larger creator, because like John Swan had been crap talking me for the last like 2 weeks on Twitter, saying thing after thing after thing after thing about me and my fan base. And so and then I say one thing, and then it turns into this like Dream is a manipulative liar. But obviously people have opinions on me from past things where it's like but people don't. It's hard to feel to drop those past opinions and then look at each independent situation through an unbiased lens. But yeah, I do regret posting it because it was so pointless, and like I don't really care. Like to me, it makes sense. Like the reason this guy doesn't like me is because I stopped talking to him. All I wanted to give was context. Before I say that, I want to give context to why I stopped talking to him. I didn't think it was a big deal, but yeah, I definitely learned from that and was like, okay, well, let's just not do that. And I've gone through a lot of stuff like that in the past where I learned, okay, well, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that.
How would you want this to end? Because this is something that I see not really ending with a definitive like winner or loser, unless John Swan gets the parents that he called up to vouch and like testify.
I mean, I don't think even then most people probably wouldn't buy that, or I definitely wouldn't. I guess depending on
it depends how credible it is, or like in what way he recorded that sort of situation, obviously.
Wait, what would you say?
So going back to what Dream said, like talking about how when John Swan was crap talking him on Twitter for like the past 2 weeks, and then Dream he's like, I made a post on Reddit, and then now everything just blew up. Of course, Dream doesn't really mention how, like, I don't understand Dream goes onto Reddit, makes a post, and now he's complaining about John Swan. He complained about John Swan responding to him on Twitter about this. It doesn't make sense to me that somebody like, why would Dream complain about a point that or something that he completely goes back on in this interview? It just doesn't make sense to me that he would just go back on his word, like, regarding posting online and all this sort of deal.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about this.
Alright, boom. Self-promotion. Oh.
Wait, I got another point.
Okay.
As well. I found it interesting that that Cabos mentioned the kid's parents and not the kid himself. That, like, it would help John Swan if you brought the kid's parents. I didn't really think about that. For me, it was like it would help if he brought the kid, you know. But there was a point made in our last stream, I think that Doc made, where it could have been like he could bring any kid, so it's not very credible. But I think bringing in the parents could help as well. So
yeah, because
I think that could be definitely good.
I don't think adults would be put into the situation where they're told, like, yeah, just act like this person's father and go on this live stream or something like that. I don't think they'll just be like, yeah, sure. Like, I'm pretty sure they'd be like, no, what? And if these are, and I don't think they would be random parents or anything that he would just pull off the street, because obviously that wouldn't work. There'd probably be someone in his family if he was faking it, but even then you can just bring the real parents in. So what I'm saying is that the argument for it being able to be faked does, like, have some validity, but at the same time it's like, I don't think they would just
More
be like,
you
want me to fake being someone's dad? Sure, let me go on a live stream and do that. I don't think adults would be like that. At least from
plus, like, there's no, like, clout incentive as well. Like, if you try to bring in a 12-year-old, they're obviously, like, they're more, like, inclined to do it, because if they want to do YouTube and, you know, they join in this interview, you know, that's gonna make them pop off. But with a parent, it's like it's not really there. The incentive is not really there.
Go clean your room.
There you go. Yeah.
But that, to me, is the only way there'll be a definitive answer.
Yeah, I
because
think, to me, the only thing I wanted was, I just wanted him to be honest with me, and I still think, to me, that obviously I don't think it's going to happen. I think that there's always so many scenarios you can point to that are the same, where it's like, once you dig yourself a hole, like, you can't, it's hard to get out of, and so I don't expect that. I think the most likely scenario is he's going to put out some statement, whether it be a video or like a twit longer or something. That's probably going to be the end of it. But
would you resolve it with him? Would you shake hands or, like, call it a day, or would you not until he admits to you what you think is the truth?
Well, I mean, the thing is, it really depends on how things would go. Like, he did message me. This is just me, full transparency. I messaged him the other day, and I had a call with him actually before my stream, and we talked for quite a while, like the other night, and we talked for like 30 minutes or so. We were in the call. I was just telling him all the things from my perspective, and so I was just telling him, I was like, look, like, I understand, like, if it's like the N-word thing or whatever, because obviously that would make him not want to admit. Like, everything else, not like a huge deal. I was like, look, if you're just honest with me and tell me about stuff, then we can resolve this. We can just resolve this privately and make it go away, and that's fine. And obviously, he basically stuck to his story and said, oh no, I'm not lying, whatever. And I was okay.
But he talked to him before the stream? I didn't know that.
Apparently, yeah. I mean, he goes back to. I don't understand why Dream doesn't give. This is my personal opinion on it. Dream doesn't give John Swan the benefit of the doubt. Like, he worked with him for like a Minecraft documentary, for Christ's sakes. Like, of course they talk to each other. I guess because of the whole entire situation. But again, Dream's just owning up to his guns. John Swan's owning up to his guns. So we'll see what happens going forward.
That's fine. Well, I feel like I just want to have to defend myself then, because I believe that that's the case, and I have a right to defend myself if I believe I'm being slandered and called a liar. When the worst case scenario isn't that I'm a liar, it's that I shouldn't have brought it up. Maybe I could have been a little bit nicer in my reply on the Reddit thread. I was just sharing my opinion. I was just sharing, this thing happened,
he's a liar.
and this is what I think. This is what I think about it. After that, he messaged me and said, like, oh well, we can end this. I recommend you just tweet out something saying, like, we resolved it in private or something. And then I just be honest, I didn't reply, and I did my stream.
So John said that to you? Okay, yeah. That's interesting as well. Man, the stuff that becomes drama these days, it's crazy, to be honest. But because it's such a, everyone's looking at it now to see who's lying and who's telling the truth, it becomes more than just what the drama is. People are very curious to find out Now, I think this will help people make their own mind up a little bit more. I think your stream obviously was more like caught him in 4K at the end. Obviously, I know it's a meme, but your fans took that as this guy's guilty. Let's go get him now. That's just how
Well, no, 4K,
younger
4K was trending
fan.
on Twitter, which is why I said that. I mean, I
Yeah.
was joking along with my fan base, obviously.
Yeah, I think that's fine, but I think a lot of your fans also genuinely think John Swan is 100% guilty. When I don't agree with that at all. I don't think either of you have definitive proof to state a claim that you're both guilty or innocent at the moment. I think your arguments, you have some decent arguments. I think the one with the kid not knowing about Lieutenant Cobra, I think this new evidence does hurt that argument quite a lot, because now there is plausible way to believe this story, and if more evidence comes out along this line where there's things that this kid could see, if there was hypothetically more evidence like this, because I'd say this was pretty good evidence for John, and say there was a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more now and then, would you concede if that was the case? I'm not saying it is going to be the case.
To me, the smoking gun, the thing that convinced me, I'll tell you, before I had the conversation with John, but after
Smoking
the whole tweet
gun.
scenario, being who I am, I looked into it because I felt bad. I was like, okay, well, if I'm saying this, I need to make sure, like, 100%. And the biggest thing to me was the new name being his best friend. And to me,
Right.
that was like, there's
No, keep going. Keep going.
no explanation for that.
What would
This
John's
is a
motive
good
be for
part.
changing it to his best friend?
No, so my theory is that because I talked to Harley about it as well, and it wasn't changed recently. So it wasn't changed in the last like week or so. It wasn't changed because of this drama. It was changed at some point in the past. And so my theory in regards to that is just like they probably just forgot. Whoever did it, the alt account, probably just forgot about the fact that they had done the dream thing on that account or something, and changed it. So I don't know the motive. Maybe John was trolling his friend, or maybe if it was one of John's friends that had that account, maybe they were trolling his friend, or maybe they changed it. But I think that just like people were saying in the speedrunning case and in other cases, like in this case, motive doesn't matter as much as it just doesn't make sense. And there has to be an explanation for it. Otherwise, it would have to be either John or one of his friends, because this 12-year-old who after I found this information, I was like, okay, well, maybe the only explanation I can think of, it'd still be weird, but the only explanation I could possibly think of is if he had talked to this kid recently and they were still kind of friends or whatever, and so he knew about his friend group and he had a reason to still be involved in the community and still doing trolls and whatever else. Maybe. So I called John, and I indiscreetly, without even mentioning why, I asked him, like, oh, so you talked to this guy recently? No, I literally haven't seen him or spoke to him or known anything about him since then. I was like, okay, well then what's the explanation? Like I didn't. That's what to me convinced me full on.
But Nick has been a prominent member of the commentary community for a while. It's John Swan was associated with, and people would know. It's not out of the realm of possibility to think his 12-year-old friend who follows John Swan would know about Nicholas Diorio.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be that surprised if he knew about Nicholas Diorio, but I think there's obviously thousands and thousands of people out there that you could choose to impersonate, and choosing to impersonate John Swan's best friend randomly, 8 months later, and just for further context, there are screenshots from Harley.
Maybe the drive of doing that is to impersonate his best friend. Like, if the person he's impersonating seems to be like a smaller commentary YouTuber that's a friend of John Swan or something, maybe they're impersonating him for the reason of making it look like, yeah, it's their friend. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm not sure about this, and I've been told that Nicholas Diorio account and stuff like that was the dream account, because obviously they were talking about the Minecraft sex mod and other how they're dreaming and stuff like that. So it was a dream account, and then later renamed to Nicholas Diorio. I don't know if that happened like right after the conversation with Harley, or like for some reason John Swan like told this kid to stop like messaging people on that account, and then he like changed it to Nicholas Diorio or something like that. I don't know, but like there's really no there's really no reason why he would change it to Nicholas Diorio for any other fact of it being, yeah, this is one of John Swan's friends and trying to impersonate him because he's his friend, not just because he's a random person that they chose him.
Right. I think this 12-year-old could definitely have changed it to Nicholas Diorio because he saw it in one of John's videos. If he's a member of the commentary community, then I think watching the collaborations that he does with Nick would be a fair assumption to put him as his nickname.
Video, the Chris Hansen videos
Right.
and stuff like that. They've mentioned
Almost,
each other.
yeah, crazy amounts of time. So
Many
it's not
times
far-fetched.
It seems like John Swan makes a video and like Nick kind of makes a sequel to that video, except they're on two different channels. That's what it seems like sometimes.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes they do that. I believe.
Yeah, it
on
would
purpose.
totally make sense to impersonate, this other guy. I can't really pronounce his name, but we know who we're talking about.
John Swan?
It wouldn't make sense if we impersonate somebody that isn't really involved with John Swan too much. Like he chose a random person in his friends list that John Swan doesn't actually talk to much. Like the guy got an interview from the guy and didn't really unfriend him from Discord or something.
Obviously, this kid knew his stuff because he chose Nicholas Diorio. Here, let me video.
From like a month or so ago of the name still being Dream. So it was changed recently, but not like recently. Like it was changed within the last 12 months, but not due to this drama. Like it wasn't changed after this drama. And so to me, again, it's like, yeah, so like a year, like 8 months later after this whole drama thing, like that alt account all of a sudden becomes active and then is impersonating John Swan's best friend. And that's what they claim. I think it caught them off guard because then whenever Harley posted that, John Swan replied and said like, oh, this kid's going after you now or something about Nicholas. Like they didn't even realize that.
So who do you think is behind that account then? So you think it's John, like still using that account as a Nicholas Diorio account, or you think it's Nick? Like who do you think is controlling that account?
I have no idea, and I feel like I've speculated like it could be one of his friends. I think it's almost definitely like 99% of his friends or him. I think it's probably more likely to be one of his friends, and the only reason I think that is because of the fact that in the screenshot that he sent to Harley originally, they're in a Discord call, and one mic is lit up and the other one isn't, and none of the mics are muted, and that makes you think that they're actually in a call and stuff, so it'd be hard to pull off if it was one person doing 2 different accounts. And so that to me makes it seem like, okay, probably John and his friend were trolling. It could be based on the speculation of one of, I think it was actually Nicholas, I'm not sure though. Definitely not sure on that, but I think it was one of John's friends on a live stream speculated that if it was John, it would probably be John and Cobra. It would kind of make sense just because Cobra had the falling out with Harley, and Harley was the one getting trolled and so on and so forth. But then again, that's just complete speculation. I have no idea. But
Yeah.
so I'm just giving.
No, of course. No, I appreciate you saying how it is. Yeah, it's a weird one because of Discord as well. Anyone can change your name to anything. Like that's why people impersonate do. You know, you can instantly change your name to anything. I think that is probably still the question that a lot of people want to get answered as well about that Nicholas Jorio thing.
When I called with Harley the other night, he had checked. I was like, okay, well, check the mutual servers because that'd be a good thing to be able to see what happened. Is there any mutual servers with you? Right. So he clicked on mutual servers, and there was none. But on Discord, whenever you click on somebody's name, it shows what mutual servers they're on before you click mutual servers, and there was one listed there. So that means that the account was in the server, and I'd recently left it. And the server that, so probably very recently, if it was still showing up under his name but not on the mutual server list. But we checked out the Discord, and it's a YouTuber Discord. So anyone can join it, but it's like a YouTuber commentary Discord. To me, again, that just adds to it. Like, how would the 12-year-old?
Maybe the way that the fake account got in contact with Harley, because I messaged Harley. I'm pretty sure he has his messages open, and I added him and then talked to him, but I didn't try when I didn't have him added. So maybe he has his Discords open to like people who are in servers with him. Maybe the way that he got in contact with Harley without actually adding him, because that'd be sus as hell. Like maybe the way that he got in contact with them was join a server that Harley is in, which is a YouTuber Discord, and then started DMing him and stuff like that. Maybe it's because like Dream's trying to make it out to be like, yeah, he joined like Bo Black's server. That obviously means it's Bo Black's. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like of what he's trying to argue for. What I would think it would be is like, I know Harley's in that Discord. I saw him in the calling thing. That's how I got him added and stuff like that. That's how I messaged him. So maybe that's the reason why he joined the Discord server. I don't understand why there would be any other motive than that if you're trying to troll someone.
Honestly, I have no idea what Dream is talking about here.
He's
But if it's on
rambling.
Discord, it's just yeah. I'm not gonna take anything like mutual servers is such. It's grasping at straws again. I don't really care.
Bro, it's like sometimes like I could look at like mutual servers and I see someone's at Black's server. Does that mean that's Bo Black's? Like, I don't understand that argument at all.
Go ahead and finish up the video.
Yeah.
Find this like kind of private Discord, and join it and be in that Discord. And obviously recently,
I mean, maybe he wanted to learn about YouTube, as John implied. Maybe.
Oh, come on, it was to learn on an alt account called like Nicholas or whatever. Like,
I don't know. Well, that's the thing. With
It is
Nicholas
speculation,
Dioro,
man.
the Nicholas Dioro name change is weird because
It's so
I
weird.
can't imagine that being John Swan either, because he wouldn't. I can't imagine him pretending to be his best friend. And Nicholas Dioro is definitely not him. I would put a good bet on that. So I think it's definitely someone. I think not definitely actually. I'll take that back. I think it could be someone who's not John Swan. I think I just can't imagine that scenario where he does that. However, you can. So that's just your point of view. This is my point of view, and I'm not saying or discrediting what you say because it is a weird turn of events in that whole scenario. I think that's probably one of the things that people are questioning the most as well, and something that I don't know if we'll find an answer to be honest.
Yeah, and
because-
again, I think it's more likely that that alt account is not him and wasn't him, and so that's why I think it's probably him and one of his friends would be my best guess. But my only guess for why they would change the name to that, especially if it was John, maybe like imagine they were trying to make like a meme or something, and so they changed their name to Nicholas and joined that Discord to then send memes or something like as if he's him, you know, as like a joke because he's messing with his best friend.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces to this, and a lot of speculation as well. Like,
Yeah. My main problem was that a lot of the commentary channels were all saying Dream slanders John Swan and Dream, Dream lies about John Swan, and then John Swan even was saying like, how I can't believe, like, why would he believe me? And then some people were like, a lot of his friends and stuff were replying like, yeah, why wouldn't he believe you and stuff? And I'm sitting here like,
You would have to like you would see why people would be saying that you're slandering him when you literally say that all this stuff is definitive and yes, and saying that he sent the N-word to people and he started. And by the way, in the Reddit post, he literally said he was sending sexual things to fans and stuff like that, meaning that it out of context, or like maybe in context because that's all we had at that point. It might be like this dude's a pedophile. It's like preying on children, trying to ruin Dream's name. That's slander. You're saying that this is him without any definitive proof, and you've shown that you didn't want to hear his point. You've shown that you haven't even listened to any of his points. You haven't before this. You haven't conceded to anything. You've heard his points before, by the way. These are all points that he's made, and you haven't conceded to them at that point. It's like basically he's not listening to John Swan. Like even if John Swan had the best argument ever and he was right, Dream wouldn't listen to him because he's that arrogant. It's absolutely disgusting.
Well-
and now that he's trying to turn himself into victim because he's being saying that he slandered John Swan, he did slander John Swan. He said that he was sexually DMing minors and that he was what's it called? He was saying the N-word to people. That's slander.
Like, no. You got to give. Well, you can't just say that he's arrogant. I don't think Dream okay, I think Dream's like a douchebag. I don't think he's like he had malicious intent in starting this drama. I think he's
There you
very
go, yeah.
inexperienced. But like we got to give Dream the benefit of the doubt here. He's not obligated to believe that John Swan is right in this situation. Okay, like your Legend, your point of view, it kind of sounds to me like you're just siding with John Swan because John Swan's side just sounds more believable in a sense.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would agree with you, but like we have to look at both sides of the situation. And why I see this, I think we can give Dream the benefit of the doubt in this situation, at least for this part.
Yeah, it's
I
it's
kind of
kind of
agree.
weird how I can't really give him the benefit of the doubt anymore because he didn't give John Swan it to begin with.
Okay, well, I will agree with you on one point, or a couple of points actually. Dream's Reddit post, the sex stuff. Okay, I can consider that slander because there's zero evidence of that besides the Minecraft sex mod, which is completely stupid. The sexual stuff, okay, that's slander. I believe that's slanderous. Okay,
But it's not very clear though. Like on the post, it says as well
Someone's
as
spamming
said
your chat, by
sexual
the way.
stuff.
yeah, I know. I will. Thank
So
you
to
for
be honest with you, you were saying that Legend was siding with John Swan, and before that, Legend was saying that that Dream is not listening to his arguments. I think that I can't think. Sorry. I lost my point. Never mind.
Okay. Nice.
Just forget
I'm
what-
tired.
what-
Don't
I
worry,
can't.
the Chinese made you
guys, I'm
forget.
tired right now.
The Chinese made you forget. That's
Bro, they're
all, it's all
pumping
good.
forget gas into your room, bro.
Yeah, I think I know what it is. Okay, so
It's the
you
5G.
were saying Legend. You were saying that Dream over here was not listening to some of John Swan's points, and one of you guys, I forgot who it was, were saying that hey, we need to be equal on both sides, and that that Legend was siding with that. Legend, and all I'm saying is that Dream was was not listening to John Swan's side. I think, I don't know.
But he doesn't have to though.
Yeah,
to-
that's
to
the
an extent.
Yeah,
problem.
he doesn't have to.
But like,
Yeah.
not having to listen to another side is not really. I wouldn't say that's really a defense for Dream because, like, in any situation where there's two sides,
Oh, it's not a
the
good
one of
defense.
one of the situations or one of the sides, they don't have to listen to the other side. But like, if it's like genuinely like really big, allegations and stuff like that. Let's say like Pyro and Ivory or something like that. If Ivory didn't listen to anything that Pyro said, trying to defend himself or anything, like obviously he doesn't have to, because nobody's like basically what's it called they don't have to listen to any side in any argument. Basically, like if you get an argument about how crayons taste better than Skittles or something like that, they don't have to listen to the other person's side. But if there's genuine evidence and genuine like stuff, and by the way, I'm not saying that there's evidence yet. It's just that Dream shouldn't be putting off John Swan's argument like this, because like
100%.
basically everything
Yeah.
that he said, it didn't come from John Swan. All of these are old points, and now that he's getting now that he's kind
I'm
of
not
getting
gonna lie.
contested,
wasn't-
he's getting contested by Kavos, right? And now he's saying that he's starting to concede some stupid points he made inside of his live stream. It's like now that he's seen like this side of the argument where it's like it actually makes sense, and now that he's actually listening to the argument, now he's like, oh crap, like now he's understanding, which he didn't before the stream. And by the way, the views from John Swan did not change at all. Like it's been like this for a long time, like, or not a long time, but maybe like 3 days, like the same argument from John Swan. He hasn't been on Twitter, I don't think, because I don't have Twitter, but
He
told
has
that
been
he
on
was.
Twitter.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
He released a statement last night saying that he
You
watched
know
the
what?
Cavos interview, and he felt from what I could say, from what I could tell, he felt sorry for Dream because Dream came into the situation and he's very inexperienced with YouTube drama. That's what he concluded.
And you
He
know
was
what?
very inexperienced.
If I was in Dream's shoes, I would totally listen to the other side, because if I don't listen, it looks like I'm not taking the other advice,
You're a
and if I'm not
competent
listening,
human
I
being.
can't really defend myself. John
Right.
Swan watched the stream and was able to defend himself because it's like, okay, that's BS, that's BS, that's BS. Okay, he just took that out of context and all that. Like honestly, listening is like not looking at your other opponent's
for a long time.
opinion and thoughts is really bad in drama like this.
Right.
Imagine if like John Swan was getting accused of something more serious or something.
And of
Like
course, he'd be urged to listen to the other side instead of just like acting all like I didn't know, I didn't know these things.
exactly.
He wouldn't have the leisure of not being criticized for that. If it was more serious allegations and stuff like that, and I'm kind of holding it at the same standard. Like I'm gonna be looking at evidence, like evidence, gonna be looking at like inconsistencies, like inconsistencies. I don't care about how serious the actual thing behind it is. I'm gonna be looking at it like it was like any other thing with evidence and two sides and stuff like that. I'm gonna be looking at it like that. I'm not gonna be looking at it like, yeah, this doesn't really matter, but you know, and then show the side and stuff like that. I've just been looking at it in a objective, like I'm looking for evidence. I'm looking for like specific inconsistencies and stuff like that. No matter how actually deep the situation is.
I think you guys are forgetting something very important from Dream. Dream's mind is a lot different. He's not a commentary YouTuber. He's a Minecraft YouTuber that like 8 million subscribers to like 18 million and right. And when Dream is coming into this situation, like we have to remember, I still believe this. Dream came in the situation wanting to discredit John Swan for making a video, or discredit John Swan because John Swan was going to make a video on Cordwood's channel about Dream and his stance, right? So when you guys are saying that Dream should be considering all the evidence and everything. Dream's not going to consider all the evidence because that's not what he's not like-minded like the commentary community. Like he's not going to look at this. He's going to look at it and be like, what can give me the most views? What can get my stands on my side instead of their side? And how can I make this guy look as bad as possible to bolster me up? Right.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying he's an evil person. I'm just saying this is how Dream thinks in his regard, and I think a lot of people will agree with me that he's very business minded. Although I guess the argument could be made, which I can hop on board with that one for the most part.
Yeah.
okay, so I kind of have to
Dream's
agree with
forming
you.
his
sort of.
opinion or his like stance on, but based on an opinion that John Swan was gonna make a video on him originally because his stands were just going crazy on him in his mentions and threads and stuff like that. He's like, okay, so he's like, I disagree with this person, and I also dislike this person, so this is gonna give me more reasons to disagree with this person because I don't like this person. That's what I take from his stance on that.
You know what? I have to kind of agree with you. Commentary channels are more used to drama. They know how to respond to drama. Because let's be honest, if you're covering drama and you're a commentary YouTuber that covers drama, then you're more likely to get into drama. And that means you have more experience in drama, responding to criticism, responding to drama. Dream is just a Minecraft YouTuber. The only time he gets into drama was the times that he was accused of faking his speedruns, or in this situation right now.
That situation I couldn't give less of a care about. I'm gonna be honest.
No, I don't care about about Dream speedrunning.
Literally, the only takeaway from the Dream speedrun was that Dream is just very insecure. Like that's about it. And it literally did not. Like, I literally could care less about that until this whole entire thing happened, and now I have to bring that up because it actually does matter in the situation.
Doesn't it? Like, didn't he bring like freaking Bill Nye the Science Guy or something on?
Dude, he brought a Harvard professor on, and I'm fairly sure allegedly a Harvard professor, and I'm fairly sure he got the stats wrong. The Harvard professor did, and a lot of people were going off on him about that. But that whole entire deal, like, okay, the Dream cheating thing is a whole entire different deal. But I think we could draw parallels, although some of them aren't as strong as others. Let's finish up this video.
Wait, it says that he's a doctor of law at Harvard University. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he brought Bill Nye on.
Whatever.
well, you can at least recognize, a reasonable person can recognize at least that it would be reasonable of me to be confused in this situation and think that, okay, it's probably him or one of his friends. And more at that time, because he had 6K subs, it's more likely for me to believe that he's just, I don't know him as a person. I just did one collab with him. It's more likely for me to believe, oh, it's just this guy trolling than the, my brother hacked my account excuse that even I when I was a little kid, I said stuff like that. I remember an email I sent.
I don't think it is unreasonable of you at all. I don't think so anyway. I think if anyone was in your shoes, they would question it because the excuse of someone else on my account is something we've all heard before. However, that's unfortunate for John Swan because it's an excuse as old as time. But if it's real, exactly, it's something that it's harder for people to believe. However, now we have evidence for both sides. I think people should go out, obviously wait to see what John Swan has to say as well. I know a lot of Dream stands will be watching this, probably won't even care what John Swan has to say. However, it's important. It's important to listen to other people's side of things. It's nice to have Dream on here to hear what he has to say as well and ask him actual pressing questions that he had answers for. So I'm glad that we actually got to do this. I think it'll give people some more information as well on the whole subject.
Is that over? Only 30 seconds. Do you want me to play it through?
Just play it through. Maybe if there's
Jack
something.
Matter, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on. Obviously, massive props to you. I know that me and you, I made videos on your stands, and you definitely have seen
okay, there's
about
nothing
you
on
and your
here.
stands.
Whatever.
So just come on, I have big respect for it.
All right.
All right, what other clips do we have?
We have the Nicholas video.
We do have Nicholas DeOrio stream,
and it's just a recap of that whole situation.
Yeah,
and
but he
him
has good
explaining
points
stuff.
on it. I watched a little bit of it.
He
We also
Okay,
have
get
the
them
Cobra
off.
DMs, which do we need to go over the Cobra DMs or?
not really.
Nah, it's just
Cavos went over
it's
it.
there's
funny-
nothing inside the
It's
DMs,
funny
just a-
because the Cobra DMs, like it was to the point where we were gonna look at them, but Dream already conceded like the point that the kid had no way of knowing that it's Cobra. And obviously, we have screenshots to prove that.
I don't think he
wouldn't know.
conceded that point.
Well,
he was more
weakened
like
it.
he was more like he basically he was like, okay, yeah, it's plausible. Okay, we'll move on real quick. That's pretty much what he went at
Basically.
in the interview.
But yeah, that's that video. We could look at the Nicholas DeOrio video if you guys want.
I don't care. I mean, I saw the Nicholas DeOrio video already.
I did as well.
Oh,
Do we have
okay,
anything
so-
else relating to that or no?
the Nicholas DeOrio Twitter thread. But that's basically all
Okay,
we have.
let's go watch the
Oh,
video. then.
wait. Okay. Before we watch the Nicholas DeOrio video, I want to quote about what happened to Kavos on Twitter after he posted the interview on his YouTube channel.
Oh my god. What
so-
happened?
Dream stands, some of his worst stands went onto his account and started calling him homophobic because they found a tweet from 5 years ago that said some alleged homophobic stuff or something like that. I don't know the exact tweet, but they're basically saying that he was a homophobe for 5 years straight, like since
Wow.
like his whole entire YouTube
Wow.
channel. And then he was really like, bro, like, look at my friends, look at my YouTube channel. That's not the image that I put out there. I'm not homophobic. I'm inclusive. or,
That's
like,
Dream Stands. That's the definition
did
of a
that
Dream
with,
Stand.
well, no, well, I mean, he made.
Probably.
Well, it's not all Dream stands. I mean, not all Dream stands are bad. Like, are that malicious or that.
I
you
feel
know,
like stan culture
slanderous.
itself is bad, but most of the people who
But-
follow it probably aren't that bad.
But like, I felt bad for Kavos because he already tweeted out like, okay, I know not all of your dreams.
It's like
this
5
doesn't
years
represent.
ago. People change over time. Like I might be a
Well,
totally
yeah,
different
and-
person like in 2 years
But
from now.
no, but I felt bad for Kavos because he already had to tweet out, this doesn't represent all the Dream stands I know, but it makes your community look bad. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
But it just makes him look bad. I just wanted to
100%.
say that. It was, oh my god, it was such a meme. It was so bad, dude. Jesus.
Yeah. These Dream Stands, they don't ever give up though. They're malicious. No, that's for sure. They're dangerous.
See you later, Rogue. Thank you for joining the
Yeah.
stream.
Ah.
Mhm.
Damn.
In Dream's
Alright.
mind, he's just an average YouTuber. Yeah, I guess.
Bro, your stream's popping off.
I've
What
already
tags do
had
you have in your stream?
tags. I don't have any tags on my stream.
How you can, what did you
Yeah.
put in your title?
Clarifying
Um,
information: Dream versus John Swan drama debate.
The
Sin
Jewish
Station Battle.
question drama debate.
It's
Okay.
the same thing.
Well-
basically.
Oh, we could talk about Def Noodles as well, but that's
Oh yeah, I'll talk about that.
Wait, Venom GTR, my mod in the chat says Def Noodles even posted it and said Dream fans exposed Kavos for homophobia. Oh,
my
no!
gosh.
Oh
That guy's a
no!
clown. Like
Def
honestly,
Noodles, I don't know why,
Def-
but he reminds me of like a liberal Steven Crowder. Does that give?
No, I mean he literally said like he's a comedian and like I don't get half of the stuff he says, and I'm sure a lot of the comedians out there don't agree with that.
He said the weakest. Okay, so when he said that I get no respect joke was like the biggest like joke in comedy, that wasn't the joke. Someone else would say a joke and then say I get no respect. Like you said the weakest part of the joke, and you're expecting us to laugh at that. Sorry, hiccup. Jesus Christ. And also like falsely calling people racist, alt-right, and stuff like that is absolutely disgusting when you have no evidence whatsoever. Showing it on stream, saying it like.
Honestly, I used to watch Def Noodles, but now I completely lost respect
Well, I
for
never
the guy.
watched him, so I had no
He's
attachment
like
to him whatsoever.
H3 to me.
I had no idea that Def Noodles was a character when I first watched one of his videos until I went on Twitter and then saw the horrendous stuff that he posted about people. And then he calls it. He's like, "Oh, it's just for comedy. It's just a character." Well, you should be covering serious topics when you're comedic, like when you're doing satire.
He's
It
not
doesn't
funny.
really work
He's
very
never
well.
been funny.
I mean, he's not. Yeah, he's not funny at all.
The most comedic value his videos have is like the slight zoom-ins and stuff.
All right. Well, we could watch
same
it,
comedic
Nick.
value as I'm Alex. Let's be honest.
I don't even. Oh, okay. Well, I watched like one video on I'm Alex, but we could watch the Nicholas De Oreo video. I don't know. Can watch something else.
We could talk about that Max situation.
Oh yeah, true. I'm not familiar.
Okay,
not
yeah,
familiar with
actually,
that.
I want
About
to talk about that
Maximilian.
one because that's something that genuinely pissed me off. And
I'm very
This is-
like uninformed with it, by the way. But
okay, so here I'll try to go over it. I'm probably not gonna play the critical video unless you guys want to watch the video.
I haven't seen it yet.
I
Is
haven't
it
seen
the
it, so I'd
Maximilian
actually
guy
let's
we're
watch
talking
it.
about?
I'll try.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
watch it.
I'll try to summarize it, and then I'll probably like, because I
Alright.
want to kind of put my opinion out there because this pissed me off so much. This Maximilian Muss, I never liked him. He was always very annoying to me. It was like the oh yeah, like that freaking retarded song, and that was just playing like every single
Oh yeah,
day
yeah.
for like,
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
for
yeah.
like a month. And he's just been annoying. I clicked on some of his videos. It's him like antagonizing people in like random like COD lobbies and stuff. He's like just
Trolling,
starting
yeah.
like arguments and stuff like that. He's like, just like someone's talking and he's like, well, my day would be much better if you shut up. And it's like, dude, like I understand toxicity is a thing, but from the information we have now, it just makes you look even more like a jerk when you've made someone with mental disabilities eat their own feces on stream, thinking it's funny, laughing the entire time, sending people
Let's
to falsely what's it called impersonate people, making them seem like they're racist, getting people banned off Twitch and stuff like that. It's absolutely disgusting. I don't think anybody.
let's
can,
watch the video
Yeah, let's watch the-
because
I'll
I don't want to be like
Swayed.
I know it sounds disgusting, but I don't want to be like swayed by your opinion. Yeah,
Yeah. That's,
I don't know
That's
the
fair.
scope of the situation.
So okay, it's a 10-minute video. Dude, I don't think we need to speed it up.
No.
Let me just set it to normal. Will I get
chat-
copyrighted for playing a Penguin Z0 bot?
No, you'll be fine.
No, I don't think so. Chat, we're switching over. We're gonna be talking about this. Who's the guy's name? What was the guy's name?
Max.
Maximilian Muss from
Maximilius. Voice critical video. We're watching this.
Look
This
at
is
that
my
face, bro.
first time hearing about this. Oh yeah, of course. From our
infinite
Lord,
savior
for our Lord
Charlie.
Savior Jesus Christ himself.
Oh, what? Oh.
Alright,
Volume.
I'm gonna watch this Maximilian video, then I'm gonna get off. I'm pretty tired. I can't really think straight.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you can tell.
This is a
Yeah.
video I probably should have
Okay.
made 2 years ago, but the person it's about is a parasite who thrives off of attention and controversy. He himself comes forward and says he only does these things so people will make videos about him. His name is Maximilian Muss. He's the oh yeah guy. And
It's
says
the
the only
only
thing he's ever done. It's the 15 minutes of fame that he continues to milk the very dry titties of to this day to command a troop of 13-year-olds to harass, dox, threaten, and do all kinds of deplorable shit to other people online from all sizes. People that have 2 viewers on Twitch to big streamers to big content creators. He does some absolutely degenerate shit, and I truly think he is one of the most vile, foulest people to ever use the platform and abuse the power that he found online. I was never a fan of his content, but I never really had a problem with him as a person. It wasn't my cup of cum, but I didn't care. I don't watch it, it didn't matter to me. He even used to stop into my streams when I streamed on YouTube and just be super nice. So I had a positive impression of the guy until he decided to open Pandora's box and create a Discord channel for his YouTube community with the sole purpose of harassing and bullying as many people as he could find online. And he tried to weaponize them by having them go to streamers' streams and spam racist and homophobic shit by his orders and spam Max Gang with it, hoping to get the streamers banned for it. And from what I remember, some of them did get banned, but the ones that didn't just had a really bad time because he had the whole Discord go bully them. He did this to my channel back in the day. He did it recently, which is why I'm talking about it now.
Of the Discord, which is the Oh Yeah guy.
Ooh, you don't piss off
No, this
boys.
is what he
Ooh,
does.
you don't
So
do
if
that.
read
Big
the post, it
mistake.
says,
Christ.
Everyone, go to this live stream, type Weast Raid, Weast Gang, and say homophobic stuff and spam and be racist and sexist and mean and also Max Gang.
Oh boy.
And then
The reason why he had them saying Weast Gang is because that's a YouTuber that he didn't like, so he wanted to make it sound like all of the homophobic and racist shit was coming from that guy's community, hoping he'd get banned for it. He did this for other streamers as well, and he'd target small streamers and hopefully get that streamer plus the guy that he was impersonating banned as well. It was really just deplorable shit. And yeah, this is some horrible shit, but it gets worse. He also would have his followers go to other people's channels and force them to do things. Like there was a man that had a mental illness that he went to the channel and forced him to eat his own shit on stream. He was threatening and having his community threaten to find and kill him if he didn't do everything Max said.
So, hold Mr. BTFO close to your mouth. It's time to eat him.
Oh my god.
Don't eat him. Just push through. You don't give a fuck. Eat all of it.
For obvious reasons, I had to crop the
Holy
video so
shit,
you can't
that's
see him
rough.
eating his
Jesus
own shit,
Christ.
but he also had him
That
right
is
on his
so
stomach
rough.
in his own
What the
feces.
fuck did I
It's
just
just
listen
extremely
to?
fucked up. And Max is
Oh my
laughing about it the
God.
whole time and threatening him through it. It is really
on-
hard to
I'm
sit
on
there
the
and watch.
side.
It's like watching
I'm
a
on
fucking
subscribe
ISIS
and
video.
1 minute. Give me a minute. That's
It's-
enough.
God.
Everyone.
It is
For a second, that was
absolutely
fucked up.
disgusting.
Venom
That is-
Venom
that's
GTR
very fucked up, dude.
my
Holy
chat.
shit.
says that his server got deleted earlier today.
Wait, what?
Thank
happened?
Christ that
No
his server got
shit, dude.
deleted
Discord
earlier
is like,
today.
no, we can't do that.
Thank Christ. Yeah, thank God that this
It's
guy
against
is off
TOS
on
too to
Discord.
have those type of servers to go.
Right, rating.
Harass.
Okay, rating and harassing is against
The
Well, I don't know if it's
server.
rating. 'cause
Holy
it's on
shit,
Discord.
dude.
No, rating is
You get
against
me.
Discord TOS.
Forget about the John Swan and Dream situation. We really need to get this guy off this platform. Holy
Like,
Yeah.
shit.
You have the audacity to just be a shitty person. I understand that, but like you go into somebody's stream who has a mental illness and make him eat his own feces on stream. Like you literally
That's
don't
fucked
you
up,
don't
yeah.
literally don't care about human life. You
Alright,
don't care
no.
about anyone
I
besides
have an
yourself.
idea. How about we go over really deplorable crap Max did tomorrow, but we watch the rest of this video and we look at some more like stupid stuff that people have done. But
Agreed.
Tomorrow we make like a big stream about this because this is
Okay.
something that
Okay.
like with the very little information we have, like this isn't really drama. This is like we can look at his channel and we can see the crap thing he's done, and we can search up like a compilation of stuff that he's done. Because I know that after making this Critical video, Critical has a very big reach in every community, and there are definitely going to be people making compilations of how freaking terrible of a
Terrible he
person
is,
this guy
yeah.
is.
Jesus
my God.
Christ.
And this is one of the things where many people have gotten on my back in Twitter and stuff like that for saying the word retard and stuff like that. But I have a genuine like sympathy for people with mental illnesses. Me saying retard isn't in a way of me going against retarded people or mentally disabled people. But like I'm not actually like using that to them. I'm using it as a way of calling my friends stupid. Like if you use retard as a way to like get mad at disabled people, that's absolutely disgusting. You shouldn't have the platform that you have if you have any at all.
Agreed.
Absolutely disgusting. And the stuff that he's done, he deserves a video on him. Like even though we don't really have that much of an impact on anyone, this is still something that I want to make a video on because it's something I genuinely care about. It's absolutely.
Let me check
disgusting.
Social Blade real quick. Is he losing subscribers?
He-
No,
he
not
probably
really.
is.
Social Blade.
Dude, Social
Oh,
Blade's
boy.
earning estimation
How
is
many-
so bad.
How many subs does he have on YouTube?
He has
Like
1
1.5
million.
million.
Oh my God! And he's been doing this
Well,
for
no,
how
he has
long?
1.48
Yeah.
now, so he is losing subscribers.
For really, I didn't even know about this guy.
He's been
the
he's been
record.
out. I've been actually watching his content. I'm not gonna lie, I liked
Me
it.
too,
I really did.
actually.
I thought it funny, but this
I
shit
did,
is
but now-
like really terrible.
Holy
Like, you
shit!
get another
his
perspective
Oh,
into
God.
the content he
dislike.
makes now from the stuff that he does on Twitch.
Absolutely, yeah.
His newest video has 10k dislikes.
Venom
His fan
GTR
base is like
says,
Gypsy Crusaders, but they're all idiotic little at each other.
yeah. Okay, that puts it into perspective for me. Oh boy.
It's like
Yikes.
what
Yeah,
it,
but oh boy.
what their fan base is what people thought that Leafy was here. Like if they're like Dream Stanton, those are like that's the image that they have of Leafy is here. That's those kids, like racist pieces of absolute garbage.
Like this is literally like, okay, I mean, no, I don't want to call these people like people that hate the N community or harass or endorse harassment, but imagine like Dream weaponizing his audience, like to do this, like
You
to,
would get
go
yeah,
into
fucking
these-
Dream would get
This is
so
like
far
this,
if
except
he
on
did
a
that.
smaller scale. Like I'm not trying to talk crap about Dream. Okay, this is just an example.
He has good
He
content.
doesn't
and that's
engage. He doesn't engage his audience to
Do you know how powerful
to
Dream
do
would
this kind of thing.
be
Okay.
if he actually encouraged harassment and sent his fan base to do that? You know how
Yeah,
powerful
this is I'm parallel. Yeah, it'd be crazy, but this guy's doing it on, I guess, a much smaller scale. Although he's a 1 million subscriber YouTuber who has like Discord and all these people doing this for such a long time, as what you guys are telling me. Like, this is just my hot take on it. This guy literally deserves to get canceled off the internet. I think that's what's happening. right now.
You know what? I'm not all for counseling, but this is a good case for it.
Alright, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
this
honest.
guy should be off it.
I'm gonna
off the
be
internet.
honest. This is one of the only good situations I would think that Dream with his fan base and stuff like that. I know they're very much against racism and stuff, and that's what Maximilian has been
Oh, there you go.
displaying and stuff.
There you go.
Dude, Dream can literally send his fan base after him, and nobody would care because
No. Okay.
deserved.
Let's,
You
no,
know
no,
what?
no,
Yeah,
no,
let's
no,
get
guys,
Dream
guys,
involved.
no, stop. Okay, I don't agree with harassment. Harassment is wrong. Okay, so doing it again to him is not right.
It's
That is
yeah,
what
it's not gonna help
that's not going to help
It's
anything.
like
It's gonna make the
fighting
situation
fire with
worse.
fire. It's just
Exactly.
like a
So
very
we
extreme
so
way of
nobody
saying
should
it.
do that. That is a terrible thing to do. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
should people call him out on Twitter for it? Yes.
Absolutely.
Should people harass him? No. Those are
No.
two different things. Criticizing somebody is not harassment. That is stupid if you think that is.
I think there's a line when you make people eat their own crap, though. Like, let's be honest.
Well, yeah,
there.
but they don't.
I think
like,
maybe mass flagging would work. Would that work?
No,
Mass
no,
flagging?
no. What?
What the hell? Oh my god, what's wrong with you? Jesus
No,
Christ.
no.
You're-
Like
you're
if
not a
someone
little
did something
flag lit, are
bad,
you?
like
Like,
we
oh my
report the
God.
guy for the behavior that they did.
Okay,
Not-
when you
not
said
flag
mass
them for
flagging, I
something
thought of
false.
something way different. Okay. let's-
Neon in my chat says late to the stream, but where's John? Why isn't John coming out to RFC or something and clearing all this up? I don't know, dude. We kind of moved on from, we watched Cabos's interview with John, or not John, Dream, but I don't know. John's probably gonna make a video about it. That's what I assume. But he's been talking on Twitter lately, or at least last night he was.
I'll resume the video. So
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
we need to
We're-
end
we're
this
talking- we're
conversation
talking
about mass
about,
flagging and stuff. Okay.
We're talking about Maximilian Plus right now, who
Well, no, not false flagging. Like, encouraging.
Well,
people
if
to
they
report
if they
the guy.
report him, okay, let's not call it mass flagging. If people report him for like being racist and making like this horrible stuff, yeah, obviously he should be reported and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But like false like mass flagging, like getting your fan base to freaking mass flag is absolutely disgusting.
No, I
matter
didn't
the
mean
crime.
I didn't mean false flagging. I just said, hey, maybe.
Well, no,
you
I
should
understand.
report
It's just
that.
what it sounded
Mass
like.
report.
So I'll resume the video so that we don't make any more of the slip
Sounds
ups.
good.
Like, it looks like this guy's being held captive by Max. There was also this content creator that Max targeted, a very small creator who was just making some things because he was having fun. He took his whole community to bully the shit out of him relentlessly. He ended up crying and profusely apologizing, begging for the bullying to stop, which, of course, Max didn't.
Does he just not have human decency? Does he not have
No.
empathy or like at all? Like, it's absolutely disgusting how these people like in these situations, like like these people who are like obviously really bad people and get their fan base to do really bad things, which I don't even understand how his channel hasn't been terminated yet. This stuff is very public information, and it's absolutely disgusting how it's
should
only
be
come out
terminated.
now. Like, oh my.
PewDiePie's
Jesus.
diss track got taken down, but this guy is still on the internet. Fun. Well, I mean, I guess
Yeah.
he didn't post anything against TOS. but-
Levy got taken down. Yeah, this guy's up.
Yeah, it's just YouTube.
I mean,
shit.
I would have to look at his content to see like if it violates TOS or not. But
It's like harassment. I guess someone could make the case that like his content is harassment when it comes to like trolling with people. I guess you can make that, but I don't know.
could you make the case that this is basically a Leafy 2.0? Could you make that case or not? You think?
No, because I don't think Leafy like went around. Well, no, because Leafy was like more commentary instead of like going into like game like Modern Warfare.
Oh, so this guy's
lobbies,
like a gamer.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
goes-
He's like he goes in lobbies and
Oh,
trolls
okay.
people, basically. Yeah,
Oh, so he's the guy in the hot mic all the time screaming the N-word. Okay,
Yeah,
I got
basically.
you. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I know who to look out for in my Warzone lobbies. Okay.
Every single Warzone lobby ever, or Rust lobby, bro. Rust, like you
I don't
can't
play.
stream
I don't
that.
touch Rust, dude. I don't touch
If
Rust.
you play
Yeah.
Rust, you go into a public server and you stream, your channel's gonna get like absolutely terminated in like 2 hours. I swear to God. Like people just running past your base, screaming the N-word and stuff like that, and death to God and stuff like that. It's funny, but it's also really bad, you know.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's oh.
It's like stuff that you wish would happen, but not what happened when you're streaming. Like it's funny, like you laugh at it, but at the same time, like if it has any like impact on something like your channel or something, you don't want that to happen. So I'll just resume.
Just please stop harassing me, please. I beg for forgiveness. Please have mercy, please.
The guy was going through a really hard time. He started apologizing profusely, begging for the bullying to stop, which Max didn't let it. I'm not going to show you any of that because it's beyond disturbing. Maximilian Must would also have his community reach out to YouTubers and have a guy put things up his asshole, take it out and eat it for them, to try and disturb them and shock them. He would have live streams where he'd have his fans get naked, and they'd make fun of the naked fans and have them do other gross shit, usually to their butthole. It's really fucking weird shit. Over the course of
Oh my god.
How is that allowed on,
Oh my
how is
god.
it allowed on YouTube? How?
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
It looks
No.
You saw
Is
the
it?
super
is that
chat
on,
stuff,
is
right?
that on YouTube?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That is on that. No, wait, don't go back to it.
That's on
Oh
YouTube.
my god, get that off my screen. Get that off my screen.
It actually is on YouTube. He
God.
streamed that shit.
He probably
Wow, my
deletes.
God,
He probably deletes the VODs afterwards or something.
Absolutely.
He has to get reported like for that. Like, what the hell? How did I not know about this guy?
No, they probably do. They I don't think they like still they probably still haven't terminated those cat abusing channels and stuff like that. Most of them.
No.
Oh
How
my
do they
God.
let people like? How do they like?
They
ban,
have their
like,
priorities so
people,
terrible,
like,
and I blame Team YouTube just as much as I blame the person committing these actions. The stuff that
yeah.
Team YouTube does not give a crap about anything on their platform, but sometimes they really give a crap. Like, they give a crap when it's not needed. Like, they give a crap about a rule that's not getting violated, and they take down your video. But when the rule's getting really violated, when it's genuinely, like, illegal stuff, nope, YouTube's just not going to say anything. But why would they? You know, that would make sense.
Hey, you know about you,
I always see
it's okay to force people to eat their own feces, right?
No.
But it's not okay to make a commentary video about named Billy and encourage not to harass him, but your video's still getting taken down.
Yeah, I'll just resume the video because Trigger just got here. So
Hello.
So
Yo, what's up?
We're talking about Max
I've
Million.
been working on Cicada 21.
I know it's a
He
good thing.
doxed
Avoid that
Weast
internet.
and then threatened to go to his house and kill him and his family. He
We-
then
we
had
wanna
his
finish- Joey, we'll be
community
able to finish
target
this,
Weast's girlfriend, whose father had recently passed away, to insult her father and bully the shit out of her about her dad's passing. And he had this to say about it: there's no remorse because this guy is truly trash.
The situation was bully Weast's girlfriend about her father, who had recently passed away.
Okay. And then I saw this opportunity where she was like, "Oh, my dad died," and I sent some people, and that was because I wanted him to make a video. I still think maybe I probably shouldn't have done it. It was not my best moment, but I
Can you
would...
pause the video for a second? Look at the
I
names.
know that guy. Wait, I know him now. It's a freaking profile picture, dude.
Yeah, it's that
The
guy.
freaking profile picture. Oh my god, fuck that guy. Yeah, okay. Jesus
it's the Days
Christ.
X guy. Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ. Yeah, heck, yeah, that guy.
changed
Oh
my
my
And I
logo
hate it.
to
I
that guy.
genuinely
I know that
hate
guy.
it. How he
I
says
know that guy.
probably.
Oh my
He says
God.
he probably shouldn't have done it. He doesn't even have remorse to the point where he knows what he's doing is wrong. It's absolutely
Oh,
disgusting.
Holy heck, dude. That is unbelievable.
He literally went on a
My God.
podcast talking about how he
Unbelievable.
talked about a girl's like father passing and making fun of her because her dad died, and he says probably he shouldn't have done it. And he says it
Okay,
in such a
yeah.
calm manner. It's so disgusting, and I don't understand how he's still here. Like, there's so many examples, by the way. I thought this was only going to be like 2 things, because I only saw like half the
guy
video.
doesn't even work
But
you on the
it's just
platform.
stacking up. It's just stacking up.
Yeah.
This
They're
guy
leading,
is...
they're
guys,
reading his
I
list of
probably
charges
shouldn't have
against the
killed that
YouTube
cat.
gods.
Yeah.
It's like saying,
Yeah,
hey
I
guys,
probably
probably
should not
shouldn't have
robbed
killed
that
that
bank. I
cat.
probably should have not killed her. Yeah, probably doesn't fix your mistakes, dude. Holy shit.
Alright, I gotta.
Trigger left.
Okay.
Damn, he couldn't take it. He was like, nah,
Yeah,
don't matter.
he couldn't handle.
I'm
the
sorry. I'm
sauce.
sorry if I'm like.
I'm
I'm sorry if
off.
I'm exaggerating my feelings right now, but it just it
I
hits
don't
that
care.
hard.
I'm pissed off too, dude.
Yeah, I got pretty heated. I'm not gonna lie. After
Yeah,
after I heard that clip, I was like, yeah, oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
no,
okay,
it
I'm
was
not
the
gonna lie.
feces.
This
It was the
guy's-
shit
yeah.
part that got me. It was the feces shit that got me.
Yeah, well, when you were talking about it, I was like, okay, did that really happen? The fact that he brought that fucking clip was like, yeah, no, this guy's fucked up.
And by the way,
Legitimately,
here, just
clips,
for
they have clips on live streams of him doing it repeatedly to these people, like that are naked and like eating their own like feces and stuff. Like
shoving things up their
that freaking-
ass.
you know what really grinds my gears is these kind of people on the internet, these degenerates that have nothing better to do with their time except to send their audience to harass these people that have mental disabilities with themselves. Like what are you doing with your life? Okay, like do something better with your life than just.
I get trolling,
Like,
but
weaponize
if
your
it's getting to the
audience.
point where you're forcing the people to eat their own feces or people who have mental disabilities, then that crosses the line.
Yeah, it's oh my god.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Disgusting.
Absolute
Resume.
abuse of power.
okay. Okay.
Nuclear take.
This is a fucking nuclear take.
Oh my
Jesus,
God.
dude, you went full mask off on that. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my god.
All right, here. Let me try to. Now that I
Freaking
realize what I
freaking
said, I should
Legend
probably.
Surfways. Freaking Legend Surfways just literally called for the death penalty for Maximilian Plus on the Trump debate. He literally called for the death penalty. He literally called for the death penalty on this guy.
All right, guys.
Live.
Quick question for you.
God.
What's worse? What's worse? Maximilius or any YouTuber that's been accused with pedophilia?
Maximilian must-
any,
what he has done is way more
pedophilia.
inhumane.
I think pedophilia is worse. Pedophilia
I
is
think
worse.
it's on the
Obviously,
same level.
there's actual
Same level.
harm. There's actual harm being made with pedophilia.
Well, there's harm for both. Okay, actually, I don't think that's a fair comparison to make. Pedophilia.
Yeah, because you have adults and you have minors, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that
the
is
adults
true.
know what they're doing,
okay,
the minors don't know what they're
sorry. I'm going to try to like I'm gonna try to rationalize or not rationalize, but kind of like cool down on this. I don't
Wait.
wish for him to die. I just genuinely think that what he has done is absolutely disgusting. And
He
any
should
remnants,
go to jail.
no,
There you go,
he
Mike.
shouldn't.
Jail.
Well, actually, yeah, he should go to jail because he's made people eat their own excretes, dude.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I'm sorry for absolutely going insane with that. It's completely my fault.
You went full nuclear,
Right.
dude. Holy hell.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god, I thought I was nuclear, dude. You went off. Oh my
I
god.
was like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
I've
dude.
been suspended on Twitter for takes, okay? So
Oh, okay.
Let's
Wow.
just
I
say
didn't
I
realize
don't
you were
want
this.
that.
I didn't realize you were this based. Holy hell. Oh my
Like,
god.
He was like very calm, and then all of a sudden it was like,
All of a sudden,
boom,
you're like,
death penalty.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
Maximilius deserves to
like,
die.
we're
He
all
deserves the
just-
penalty, and I'm the one that doesn't believe in the death penalty.
It's like we're all just shitting on him, and you're just like, all right, guys, this guy just deserves a death penalty.
Let me put this into perspective. I want this motherfucker to die. Like, whoa!
chill, calm it down. Oh, is that the first? Is that gonna be the first drama debate out of context clip right there?
Yes.
Oh my
I
god.
have to clip that. I have to clip
Oh my
that. That was
God.
too good.
Oh my god.
taking the fan closer to me because my back is sweating for some reason.
All right, can you resume the video?
Yeah, sure.
God.
There were a number of articles written about Max at the time by sites like Dexerto, talking about the drama and how Max had been accused of harassing Weast. Instead of denying it, he just did interviews where he shamelessly admitted that he had done it and that he didn't care.
If I
Wait,
got
wait,
him
is
banned,
this
honestly,
Prison Mate Luke?
I think
Oh, wait.
Is this Prison Mate Luke? Is this,
Or-
wait,
No.
I think it's prison mate Luke. Is it
No,
him?
no, no,
It
no,
kind of
no.
sounds like. Wait,
I think it's Turkey Tom. I think it's
you
Turkey
think it
Tom.
is? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait, what happened?
Cool. Nothing. We
the-
were just confused on who was talking.
Yeah.
Well, right now,
Go-
oh
you
yeah,
keep
that's
playing it.
Turkey Tom.
Mm.
Okay,
So do we like Turkey Tom or not? Because like with the pyro stuff.
that's a whole entire nerd deal. Keep playing the video, please. We want to get into that.
Yeah.
I think that would have been funny. I don't really care that much about it.
Max desperately
Oh my
craves
God.
attention, as he self-admits the only thing he cares about is people talking about him and making videos and sucking his dick and sucking his asshole. That's all he cares about. So
Oh.
making a video is
It's
exact.
sad that that's quite literal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I made popcorn. Here, let
Every
me
time
be
made a
right
good
back.
video on Max.
I
I'll be
put
sure to watch it
popcorn. I
later.
put popcorn in the microwave for 2 minutes, and I've just been letting it go. Let me be right back, okay?
All right, I'm gonna get some water real quick. I'll also be right back.
I guess I'll be back as where?
Yo, what's up, Josh? What's up, Josh? You are. What's up? I sorry for not reading chat as much, boys. But I was just we're just on the podcast talking about or the dramas and everything. So I'll just read out some of you guys' names. Holy
Easy
hell.
there, Doc. Don't die.
The water. What's up, Josh? Nightshade, Neon, Venom, Ambrose, Jex. Okay, I feel like scrolling up. Rogue went to bed already, so.
Yeah, he said it was stinky. I'm sad.
He was
Christ.
stinky.
My
We're
dog
going-
just came in here. I didn't
Riggy
know.
is
Check out.
stinky.
I'm stinky. I smell like fish. Ah, shit.
Ooh.
Did
Yeah,
you
we're
guys-
waiting on
did you guys
Legend
see
to get
my-
back from getting
did
his
you-
popcorn from the microwave.
Did you guys see my
There we
dog
go.
come into my room?
I didn't see it.
No.
He just
Didn't even
walked
notice.
in, He was vibing.
Jeez, that's a giant bowl of popcorn. Wow.
Is it the good kind of popcorn or the shitty kind?
If microwave popcorn is the good type, then yeah.
Hmm.
How
Interesting.
are yours? We're good. I'm doing good.
It's
We,
it's Act 2 popcorn.
Oh, add to. Oh, gotcha.
we're talking about the Maximilian Plus drama going on right now, and it's it got us a little bit
Maximilian
heated. Maximilian Muss. I don't know his name. Whatever. Maximilian Muss.
He doesn't deserve
Doesn't matter,
to
yeah.
be
Did you guys
named
change
Max.
the title to the Maximilian stuff?
No,
or
I'm not changing the title, but because this is
Alright.
like honorable mentions, like
Honorable.
unhonorable.
Tomorrow we're talking about it more in depth.
We'll go in more depth tomorrow. I just want to watch this
Exactly what he
video.
wanted me to do. But the reason I'm doing it is
Also,
because
could-
I feel like his audience that he has in his Discord right now, the one that's attacking my Discord because he told them to, probably doesn't know what kind of person Max actually is. I feel like the majority of people would be shocked to learn these things about Max, especially his stance on child pornography being shared in his community.
Oh
Now,
my
everything
God,
I've talked
this is
about up
it.
to
This
this
is
point
it.
is
Wait, what? I thought you were joking.
I think all the
No, I wasn't
Okay.
joking. No, I was telling you. I was telling you.
my
There was a
God,
rumor.
no,
that
no. Holy
No.
hell,
Are
Jesus,
you actually
no
kidding?
way. No.
He could
dude.
actually be arrested for
No.
this.
Absolutely.
shit.
Okay, yeah.
Probably a
That,
pedo
remember
himself.
that comparison? You remember that comparison that Joey made about pedophiles in this situation?
I think
Like,
that'll be safe
okay,
now,
yeah. Now it's probably that's probably on
Guys-
the same level now.
Guys,
yeah,
if we
this
could
is
find his PO box, we could
unbelievable.
legitimately contact the police for this. Because this is actual like criminal stuff. And I know that's like a huge stretch saying, yeah, I'm gonna call the police on this dude, but
People
this
probably
is...
done it already.
True.
People probably done it already. So
Holy jeez, you don't even know how
My
good
question
of
is
a
why
you
YouTube
don't
is still
understand
letting
how
them.
good of a podcast episode it would for me to bring a phone in and start calling the police over this dude.
We should do that. We should do that tomorrow.
Maybe not.
all the
Maybe not.
police. No, I don't know about that.
Maybe
If I won't be
because
honest,
it
I'll
wouldn't make
call the
sense to call the
police.
police because it would only be the police in my area.
The police scare me, bro. I can't call them, bro.
Well, watch them just not pick up and it says my number out loud, bro.
Let's finish up the video.
Isn't even the whole story behind this hemorrhoid. This is simply just the cherry on top of the massive queef cake that is Max. And that brings us to the reason and the biggest problem I have with Max and why I'm making this video today. He's recently popped his head out after hibernating for over a year, stewing in his own bodily fluids and filth, and he wanted to feel powerful again, so he set up another Discord to have people go in and harass streamers, and I was one of the targets. And when they targeted me, I mentioned saying Max Gang is like saying you're proud to be a pedophile. And the reason why I said this is because Maximilian himself will tell you the reason he remakes the Discord so many times is because his community shares so much child porn that he has to take it down because he worries that he himself will get arrested for it. Unfortunately, Max has scrubbed his entire Reddit and made it private, so all of the posts that were talking about the child porn plague that was sweeping through Maximilian's community, they're no longer there. His own posts about his stance on it are no longer there.
Okay, can you
However, I
pause the
did
video for a
find
minute?
one thread.
Like, what is the
He's
chance
screwed.
that... I got a question. What if there's a chance that most of this didn't happen? Like, none of this happened? Like,
None,
let's be
because,
honest.
Because there's genuine evidence that most of this stuff happened. And anyway,
I guess
he said
so.
that it was deleted. So there would be no proof in general. And everything that he said
Yes,
has been
but that
down
could
to
be
a
used
T
against
right
him.
now. And I'm not even gonna humor that Critical's lying right now. It's like compared to the stuff that he's done in the past, what's called Maximilian Must has done in the past, I completely can buy that he has definitely seen CP in his life.
Okay.
And he is engaged in like
I hate
genuine,
to say this, but we have to
distribution.
see like actual evidence of this stuff.
Of the shit.
Yeah, of the
You know
yeah.
what?
I hate
I'll
to
be
see.
open.
I hate
I'll
to
be
see
open
that.
to seeing it.
I will
I
do.
believe that.
be
We just saw
completely
video
open.
proof of that. But for the CP, I want to actually see evidence for that because that's like some very serious accusations.
Okay, if
Even
these
from this guy.
yeah.
Like, I feel like we do have to take the stance of, like, we need to see some evidence, because if we don't, I feel like we'll be complete hypocrites, especially with the Dream and, John Swan situation with us saying, like, oh, you need to pick the middle ground. But then now
I mean, I
this
think
happened.
it's just. Yeah, I think it's just the right thing to do is to take the middle
Yeah,
ground, just be
I'll
like,
give him-
okay, except for the fact that like, okay, those two clips, like, you
That
don't
was
need
fucked up,
you don't okay,
no.
you don't need context for those clips. That's just wrong.
Three clips.
Like,
three
he was
clips.
literally laughing. He was
One of
literally
them
three
where he
clips.
was eating his own feces. One where he contacted, or he was like
Bullying
he sent
someone with
his community to
disability?
go harass a girl because her mom or his dad has recently passed away. And it also made one where he's harassed people with mental disabilities into shoving things up their butt. As funny as it sounds, it's actually a very big deal. So I don't understand how he can find this stuff funny. Like on paper, like if you're just told this and you weren't actually being told, like showed that this happened, that'd be kind of funny, someone shoving stuff up their butt on camera. But actually seeing it and him getting genuinely persuaded into doing this because he's getting harassed by like thousands of people, that's absolutely disgusting. Like, this stuff actually happening is disgusting. And this is stuff that people joke about, make dark jokes about, like, this is the stuff that they don't expect to ever actually happen, but it does.
Yo.
It's so stupid. It's genuinely disgusting.
Yeah, I'm live. I have the camera on right now, or whatever. What's going on?
Is your brother thinking about moving into?
Yeah, he just contacted me about that. He was planning on moving in, I think either during spring break or at the end of the semester.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just let him know he could pretty much come in like anytime after this.
Okay, cool. I think he knows that, yeah. Cool.
Okay, so I will resume it. I'm probably gonna go check if the food has arrived here, so the audio might be glitchy because of how far the headphones are out there, but I'll resume it.
That he overlooked where it does talk about it. It's this right here where they're talking about someone that was sharing child porn, and that was the reason it was taken down. This is the only one that survived the
heck, I wasn't
purge
muted on
of
Discord,
Maximilian
was I?
subreddit.
Shit.
And
Oh,
I don't
God.
know how Max handles these things these days, but back then,
we
he
heard you
used to defend it, saying that the sharing of child porn was just an inside joke of his community. And
Can
he
you
also
pause that
took
for a
down
second?
people's videos that were talking
Oh, I know,
about
he's
this.
not even there.
Like, here's a link to one, which is no longer available because Max struck it down.
Alright, there.
Okay, an inside joke, child porn.
You
Are
don't
you
joke
fucking
about
kidding
that
me?
stuff.
No,
What?
No, that's a horrible excuse.
Wow.
A fucking horrible excuse. Oh yeah, bro, we have child porn because it's a fucking inside joke. What a
In general,
fucking
you shouldn't be
fraud.
joking about that stuff in general at all. You shouldn't be
Holy
joking about that
shit.
stuff at all.
Oh my god, this man is insane. Holy fucking shit. I don't know how this man survived this long. So many fucking people get like canceled for no goddamn reason, and yet fucking cancel culture is not on his ass. It's like, I don't like it, but if it's supposedly supposed
Fucking
to
balls.
work, then it should be working on him, you know? Fucking
Wow.
ridiculous.
And also, that gives us our proof behind the CP stuff.
I can't believe you said that was a joke, by the way. I've been gone this entire time, but I've heard all of it, and that's absolutely disgusting. I don't want to.
Inside joke.
Okay.
I mean, 2 chingers.
I haven't
Who's the other guy?
In the background. Friends. Here, go outside, Daisy.
Your dog, your dog's your friend.
Keep doggo.
I wasn't paying attention.
Look at the tail go.
Sorry,
He's so happy.
what happened when I was talking to somebody?
Oh, okay. So basically, he was talking about how like the reason why there's CP in his servers because he was a inside joke. You believe that?
Oh,
Inside
okay.
fucking joke. Yeah. Holy shit.
Okay.
I don't understand how
That's
that
a
can be
fucking
seen as
excuse.
funny at all.
Oh my god.
Dude. Wait. If he actually said, wait, was there screenshots or anything?
I believe. Wait, if you go back a little bit, I think he'll explain it. I think there is a screenshot to some extent. Hold on. Right around there. Yeah.
Wait,
Was
you know how
becoming
you know
alive
how
and-
you said that we need to be in the middle about how there's proof of being CP and stuff like that? Well, him actually saying this kind of, proves it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not like. Is this by him? Let me read it first. Hey, can you give me the link to the? I left as a joke to my friend. It's a long story, but I don't remember where I found the link in the first place myself. Server has been deleted for a week. I'm pretty sure it's because the F who posted P. Yeah, yesterday, a little while after I posted that comment, he went live and there's a link to the Discord. Million message. Okay, it's small server. I asked what happened to the original too. Was deleted for it.
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh boy. Maximilian Puss, whatever your name
Max.
is. Oh boy.
Max.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Like, someone suggested me talking about this, and I was like, I'm not interested. Like, I don't know what's happening. I don't fucking care. But the
I'm
fact that
definitely
we're talking
down.
about this now, it's like, okay, now you have my attention. Like, this is fucking deplorable. Like, this needs to be talked about for sure.
Forget about the Dream and John Swan situation.
Max
This is more
is such
important.
an idiot. He's admitted to this. He's admitted to a genuine felony. I think
Max
it's more than a
Aurelius is a
felony.
dumbass. Oh my gosh. It's funny we got people like Call Me Carson that got canceled, but people like him who actually has general proof of, having CP, probably has engaged in this type of stuff before, doesn't get canceled.
Yeah, and YouTube doesn't do anything about it. Kind of shows what kind of
Exactly.
platform YouTube is.
Yeah.
Move
No.
over to Storyfire, bro.
Really bad look, Susan with Jicky. Really bad look of your platform.
They care about the community so much, they'll get
You
rid of
care,
creators that
you
don't
care
even
about.
talk
Okay,
women.
listen. YouTube cares about kids, right? So they take down PewDiePie's video, but then he doesn't do anything about this. Like, how ironic is that?
Exactly.
How ironic is that?
Doc,
Oh
the
my
last
God.
stream I was watching of you, you were playing Warzone with Aiden, right? The next stream that you do is talking about someone caught with CP on their Discord server. That's a huge jump. Holy
right.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God.
Humanity's fucked.
I'm not gonna lie, Warzone's actually pretty fun. Like, I didn't expect it to be, by the way, and then it just was. I'm playing it a lot. No reason this.
Sharing child porn, and that was the reason it was taken down. This is the only one that survived the purge of Maximilian subreddit, and I don't know how Max handles these things these days, but back then, he used to defend it, saying that the sharing of child porn was just an inside joke of his community. And he also took down people's videos that were talking about this. Like, here's a link to one, which is no longer available because Max struck it down. People were calling this out. People were talking about how Max is cultivating a community of people that are sharing child porn. Now, while you can't control every lunatic that's gonna watch your dog shit Fortnite trolling videos, you can control your response to it by banning them and making a statement saying that this shit is not okay. I've never seen Max say that. The only statements I saw him make in the past were that it's just jokes, and that's why he's remaking the servers. That's beyond fucked up, Max. It's an actual fucking felony. You can't just say, oh, no. You see, the child porn, it was just a goof. It was just for laughs, you know? Just, why aren't you laughing? Now, maybe Max handles these things totally different these days. Maybe he's went on a full soul-searching journey, locked himself in a sensory deprivation tank for a full year to find himself, and he realizes that the sharing of child porn isn't just hearty giggles and that it's wrong. Perhaps, though it doesn't seem like he's any different than he used to be 2 years ago, considering he is still making these discords and having his community harass people and do deplorable things on his behalf. And he still makes weird jokes about himself being a pedophile. Like, here's what he said in his Discord after I said what I said on stream. Like, what the fuck is this, Max? Classic side-splitting comedy from Max. Ha ha ha.
Okay. Oh boy. Wow.
He doesn't understand, bro.
Wow.
He doesn't understand. You saying that yourself is a pedophile when there's legitimate proof of you having CP on your computer? When you say you're a pedophile on Discord, that's going to be taken at face value.
Proof? I mean, he might be right about there being no evidence.
True.
Like, what if there's just no evidence and he can't get convicted because there's no evidence? Right? If he were to go to a criminal trial, in the situation. Like, he could really just be like, yeah, I'm a pedophile, but you can't convict me for it. Like, how dumb is that? I mean, he's probably, I don't know what to think.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what to say.
I don't even want screenshots of this, by the way. I don't want the proof to that.
You're gonna get those fuckers who are gonna be like, "Oh, that's terrible. Send me the link." You know, they're like, "Oh."
Those people on Twitter, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely deplorable.
Yeah.
Like, if there is screenshots, I'll ask someone and be like, "Is it true?" And that's it. I don't want to fucking see that shit. I mean, I'll trust your word if it's true, but like, goddamn, no, thank you.
I was finish up the video. I'm gonna have to get off here soon.
Yeah, you're a pedophile. Ha 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 ha. Good one, Max. So yeah, this is the Max that I knew, which is why I said those things about his community. Now, I do want to apologize because I shouldn't have made it a full blanket, because I know for 100% fact there's a lot of people in his Discord and in his community that don't know these things about Max, and I don't think they would feel comfortable supporting someone that thinks child pornography is just a joke in his following. That doesn't strike me as something many people agree with. So I do want to apologize to people that I hurt by saying those things when you probably just didn't know these things about Max to begin with. If you only watch his shitty content, you don't know what he's doing on Discord, and I realize that now, so I do want to apologize for that. However, if the community has to be remade over 50 times on Discord because child porn keeps getting shared, wouldn't you say there's a problem with that? I mean, you probably wouldn't, Max, because you used to defend it saying that it's just jokes, but most sane people would probably say that there's a big issue. But anyway, I just wanted to share some of these. This isn't everything. He's been doing this for years on a private Discord that he only allows X amount of people in for like an hour, and then he shuts it all off. He doesn't do any of this on YouTube. He doesn't do any of this publicly because he knows how fucked up it is. And I do want to again apologize to people that didn't know about these.
So the reason why he has not been terminated is because he doesn't actually stream this stuff. He doesn't in his private Discord server that gets deleted like almost every single like day or week. He does this. He adds everyone. He goes into a channel in Discord probably, and he screen shares it or something like that. But oh my god, dude.
But what about the live streams, like the clips from the live streams that Critical had in this video?
Oh no, he goes to someone else's live stream and does that to them.
Oh, he goes to somebody. Oh, so he doesn't. Okay, so that's why YouTube. Okay, so that makes it's pretty clarifying then. That's why YouTube doesn't take him down for that reason. Although he should get reported for that, or like people should be calling him out for that.
So my question is how is Max telling his supporters to go to these Discord servers? Does he have a Twitter account?
Subreddit.
What do you mean to this? It probably is like it's something secret, like probably some secret society stuff, or I don't know.
No,
Yeah, I don't know. It could be through like YouTube or something. Because like I remember him like promoting a his Discord server at one point. But I never joined, so I never knew what it was.
Well,
going
it's
on there.
weird that that person would go on a subreddit, and then ask for the link instead of just like if he
also
has
be
it. in,
Reddit.
like,
Yeah,
his
Could
yeah,
also be
yeah.
Reddit, yeah.
Reddit, 4chan, you know, those secret places probably.
All right, let's finish up the
Absolutely
video.
deplorable.
Maximilius is officially the worst YouTuber to ever
These
exist.
things and just think I was
I
insulting
couldn't
them.
disagree, let's be
I
honest.
understand that not everyone was aware of these things about Max. There's a lot more, but it'd be like an hour-long video to go through all of it. So just understand that I didn't mean it personally towards people that didn't know this dark side of Max, where he's a Sith Lord of actual degeneracy. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. See ya.
Oh God, why is it a pyrocynical video that gets recommended next? Oh no! Oh no!
Christ.
That's so bad.
It's sad that there's a video about goddamn like someone with CP on his computer and it's just you tipster, Nakey Jakey, and himself, Garcia, stuff like
yeah.
that. And I recommended. It's probably because I watch their videos a lot though.
Ah, yes.
Wow.
Indeed.
Honestly, I would hate to be Maximilius right now.
Wait,
If I was
Venom,
him, I would just
Venom
disappear
GTR
from
has
the internet.
posted the link to
The Discord server?
no to the stream, to YouTube stream that
Oh,
started all of
okay.
this.
If I was Maximilius, I would just totally disappear if I was him.
Oh, I get it. So this is so what Venom posted was the original clip of Maximiliana missed his raid on Moist Critical that started this whole entire video on him.
Oh, bring it
Seriously?
to the server. Copy and paste it.
Yeah, let me figure out how to pull up my chat again because now I can't. Oh wait, actually, oh wait, that's YouTube Studio. Let me put in the evidence tab. There it is. You can pull it up on your Discord if you want. This will probably be the last thing I watch, and then I need to head out
Yeah.
pretty soon.
Yeah, let's watch that video.
There's lots of dislikes on it. I'm scared to screenshot on. Because maybe like bad.
No, it's just him playing chess. He's just talking about it.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what it seems like. It.
Holy shit! Yeah, it has a lot of dislikes. Do you think it's like from the fan base, from
Could
Max's
be.
fan base?
We'll see. Yeah, it probably is. Let's watch it. Let's see what happens.
Up and declaring
really
yourself
just
a
said
pedophile.
that. What'd he
That's
say?
wild.
I muted it.
Is there any? I think there's almost nothing more embarrassing than actually watching Maximilian Muss. That's like
He
standing up and
really
declaring yourself a
just said
pedophile.
that. What'd he say?
Wild.
Yeah, it is from the person who recorded this. I don't know if I want to play the sound of this.
You probably
I think
shouldn't.
we-
You probably you do watch it after. We'll pull it up tomorrow if it's safe.
Yeah.
Don't watch it on stream.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
probably not good.
I'm not doing
Don't
that.
don't go into the comments
So,
either.
final
please.
thoughts on this whole situation with Maximilius?
Doesn't look
So
good on
in
Max's
short,
side.
Maximilian Muss is an absolute piece of absolute human garbage.
So how credible is this guy, this YouTuber that we just watched?
I think he's pretty credible.
Moist Critical,
Moist
yeah, he's
Critical, yeah.
very
Okay.
He's
That
he's
gives
the
him
last.
support.
I will say he's the last remaining
Because he's done some
good
very
YouTuber.
shocking stuff. There's evidence to
Yeah.
support it, 100% sure.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Him having a secret society and stuff, I don't know about that.
No, I think he does.
But if I have to choose sides, I'm definitely not on
But I think
Maximilian's side.
when you word it like that, it sounds kind of far fetched. But I think there is a possibility of him just like being able to share Discord without everyone knowing.
I guess, yeah.
All right, so
I
we
mean,
ending it
yeah.
here, or do we have anything?
Yeah,
else
I
we wanna talk about?
guess.
Yeah,
I'm
2 hour
done.
mark.
Any final thoughts on the Dream and John Swan situation?
Who gives a fuck? Let's focus
Yeah.
more on
Yeah,
that.
nothing, there's literally nothing new.
I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was very fun to make. We from the actual what's it called topic at hand, we found something even more crazy and something that we want to talk about in another upload.
Said the drama.
We're
between
going
Dream
to
and John
we're
Swan.
going to compile a lot of screenshots, a lot of videos and stuff like that for the next
Yes,
evidence.
we're
I
talking
will
about this
be-
tomorrow at the
I
exact same
will
time, right?
be will be on my eye out for that one. Are we doing it tomorrow? You guys
Yeah,
up
you
for
guys want to do it tomorrow or another day?
down.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
Go
I'm down.
subscribe. Go subscribe to Doc. Doc on the radio. Go subscribe to Rigazen. Go subscribe to Joey Gaming and go subscribe to L3G3ND. So
All the links are in the description if you're watching on Legends part. I'm not sure about the other
online.
day.
Online it is. I don't.
I
know
need to
about
get the links
Doc.
to you guys' thing for the
I'll
stream.
post it in my. I'll post it in the Discord.
Oh
real
my
quick.
god, this felt like such a good stream. Oh my god.
Besides your take, yeah, everything else is
Yeah,
good.
that was amazing.
Oh yeah.
My link to the YouTube channel is in the description now. It's in the
Alright.
channel now.
Cool.
I'm,
Alright, excellent,
I'm
thank
happy.
you.
I'm happy we had some viewers in on Doc's stream. Mine was dead, but we still had viewers.
Yeah.
So. And
Dang.
oh my god. That was
Alrighty, I'm gonna end the stream on my end. So thank you guys for joining on my
Alright,
stream.